operations and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations. Nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies.
And make it easier.
And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backward Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for Delegate.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end, and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. And Hildreth Supply is excited to announce that we are extending our store hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, or Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew, Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 5 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. Entering the near half point of the 2024 season reminds us all of how quickly football rolls by and how fleeting each Friday night can be. Student athletes, parents, and fans alike must remember to gather these moments and store them away in their minds with the understanding that someday the memories will be all that remain of these wonderful times. Tonight allows for another opportunity for memories to be made as programs across the Mountain State prepare for Friday Night Lights again. With games in Week 5 rapidly approaching, many teams have situated themselves nicely in their respective classes, with solid winning records including 20 of the 119 programs left unblemished entering tonight. However, the midpoint of the season can always represent a turning point for a program, be it positively or negatively. With so much still to be determined as far as playoffs are concerned, the margin of error is razor thin for many programs. Teams in the middle of packs can begin making moves up the ladder tonight. Teams at the bottom of each class know that one more loss could put an early end to the postseason hopes and dreams. Even teams at the top of each class must avoid the temptation of getting complacent with early success, lest they fall victim to the trip hazard of a seriously motivated underdog. Entering Week 5 tonight, Roane County boasts one of the 20 remaining undefeated records in West Virginia. The Raiders have successfully managed games 1 through 4 with solid defensive play and powerhouse run game outputs. And with their improved strength of schedule this season boasting 5 AAA teams, the Raiders have garnered yet again a number 1 ranking in Class AA. However, consistent communication with Coach Paul Burdett and his staff reveal that it is evident the Raiders need to improve in some critical areas of the game, and they must continue to work and remain focused each week if they are to make another run at their postseason goals. Tonight is homecoming night for Roane County High School, and that comes with added excitement with all of the pomp and circumstance that surrounds crowning a new homecoming queen. There is a dance to think about tomorrow as well. Knowing this, the coaching staff has preached focus this week. The Raiders are certainly excited to be back home at County Stadium after 3 straight road games, and the opponent tonight represents another opportunity for Roane County to test its preparation, its focus, and to see if the improvements have been made across another week of practice. The Braxton County Eagles fly into County Stadium tonight with plenty of feathers missing and some battle scars after a 0-4 start to their 2024 campaign. With a brand new coaching staff and 22 of the 38 players only freshmen or sophomores, 2024 is most definitely a rebuilding year for the Eagles program. However, the Raiders must avoid the pitfall of overlooking the Eagles based on these factors. After all, it isn't about what Braxton County does. It's about how Roane County performs regardless of the opponent. As 7:30 approaches tonight, we will quickly find out how ready the Raiders are for another Friday night battle. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football, live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School. We welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County High School Raider football action. Alongside the rest of the crew, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control. With us here tonight, we've got Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, the instant replays, and the graphics. Our buddy Swolby here in assistant graphic duty if we need him. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. John Penna is my cameraman. No, John Penna is my color commentator, and my name is Andrew Miller. Ready to go here. I know it didn't sound like that for a second, but we are excited about being back home at County Stadium for the first time since Game 1 of the season. A weary Roane County team finally makes it home, John Penna, and they make it home unblemished as far as the record is concerned. 4-0. We lost a couple of players, but this is a Roane County team very happy to be home for homecoming.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be back. Last week, we were in a little cramped area. Right now, we're here at County Stadium on a beautiful evening. The rain has stopped as of right now, but Roane County, the number 1 team in AA, looks to take on a Braxton County team tonight that's struggling at 0-4 And Braxton County is a very young team, Drew. So I think things are going to start happening for this Eagles team. It's just going to take them a little while longer, especially with the new coaching staff.
Well, John, when you look at this Braxton County team and you look at how young they are and the struggles they've had, scored their first touchdown last week in a loss to East Fairmont. If you're Roane County, you're the coaching staff, you're the players, how do you avoid not being prepared here tonight for this contest?
Well, I think the game with Clay County was one of those games that Coach Burdett challenged the guys to, really focus themselves in a little bit more. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. So I think that Roane County is going to come out here tonight. They understand that Braxton is down, but I think that they're going to come out here and play their game to the best of their ability and then see what happens from there. But I'm confident that they are not overlooking Braxton County at all here this evening.
Well, one thing I spoke with Coach Burdett about is how good the offensive line has played in the first 4 weeks, and he said that we were wanting to establish that run game again very quickly here tonight and try to utilize that to get an opportunity for the passing game to get going. I know that's something we have talked about plenty, John, is the passing game getting things going.
Yeah, an opportunity tonight to do that. We've talked about the youth of the Braxton County's team, so we're going to go to a break real quick.
The Roane County High School Marching Band on the field. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, we will have more pregame coverage here on WVRC, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. You're watching Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
The cooler weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you on Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last. 22 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive, $21,900. 21 Kia Sportage LX, $22,900. Come on in and browse soon. You'll find just what you're looking for. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Back inside County Stadium for the first time since game number 1. It was all the way back on the 30th of August when Roane County last played here, a defeat of Shady Spring. Since that time, the Raiders have been on the road. They defeated Lincoln County on the road 42-12, a big victory against the rival Clay County 47-46, and then a dominant performance last week in the victory over Lewis County 49-0. Braxton County, meanwhile, blanked in their first 3 games in losses to South Harrison 24-0. That wild game in Lewis County in which the Minutemen defeated Braxton 3-0, a field goal, the only points of that one. 28-0 loss to Midland Trail, and most recently a 35-6 defeat at the hands of the Bees from East Fairmont High School. Again, we talked, John, about we don't care what Braxton County is bringing to the table here tonight. We want to know if Roane County has cleaned up some of the things, and you can pick apart anything no matter what. Even if you're 4-0 and even if you're averaging nearly 50 points a game, there are some holes right now in this offense. Most definitely Roane County trying to find a way to get their passing game on its feet.
Yeah, just working on getting themselves into a rhythm is going to help that out. The run game is going to be effective here this evening. You get Colton Elliott back at the center spot, so you're moving your line back to what you're accustomed to. But you are missing Coben Cottrell, a tight end, a split guy that you put out there. And anytime that you're going to put Lane Watson out to the receiver spot, you know that he's going to be double teamed. So I think a lot of those things going to play into trying to get our passing game going here this evening. But Shea Harper does a great job of coming out of the backfield. He plays some split. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take us getting into a rhythm before we're going to be comfortable with it, and hopefully it's going to happen here tonight.
On top of that, the passing defense has had some issues at times. Of course, a lot of teams will have trouble with Clay County with their passing attack, but there have been some issues with Roane County's secondary trying to clean some things up. They have really, really improved, though, over the last couple of weeks, I do believe, and I think if Braxton County, with their 4-quarterback set, does end up going to that, hopefully Roane County can lock that up. One thing that has been great, though, Matt White, is Roane County's rushing attack. The Raiders have ripped off tons of yardage in the first 4 games.
Yeah, we had a 500-plus yard game there against Clay County last week. Against Lewis, 420 on the ground. Lane Watson, he's leading the way. He's upwards over 800 yards now through just 4 games. So this is a great start offensively for Roane County's rushing attack. The rush defense has been very good for Roane County as well. They're going to have a heyday with Braxton County. 114 carries on the season for the Eagles as a team, just 195 yards of positive yards for the Eagles rush defense or offense. So, Roane County on both sides of the ball, very, very fluent with the run and against the run. One of the things you mentioned about the passing game, there's a huge difference between pass blocking and run blocking. Roane County's so good at getting off the ball and getting forward quickly. When you're asked to pass block, you have to get up and hold your man at the line of scrimmage and maneuver a guy. It's a whole different system of blocking. And Roane County, they're going to be working on that throughout the rest of the season, because when you get down in the home stretch, you're going to need a very balanced attack.
Well, not to look forward, obviously, but next week back onto the road again, and we revive an old rivalry from the 90s of Roane County and Poca, as we'll hit the road to Poca next week. Then we'll have an off week for Walnut Festival, but things are very difficult down the stretch. Obviously, Poca is a quality team, and then you host. Thank goodness you're hosting these teams.
Yeah.
Logan and Mingo Central both. You got to hit the road to North Marion, and then you'll close at home with a Ripley team that is no slouch as well. So things are going to get very, very tough for this Roane County team as the season progresses. Let's hope they take another step here tonight towards getting better at every facet of the game. One facet of the game we'll touch on very quickly, special teams, that third cog in the wheel. Without Coben Cottrell, we thought things were going to be completely crazy. Obviously, Fisher Boyd have stepped in and done a great job with the kicking game. Of course, Lane Watson 1 for 2 with extra points. Jacob Greathouse coming in as the punter has really solidified that position. So you thought you were going to lose a ton. Now you still do with Coben out, but I think it was a little bit better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, because, honestly, in the kicking game, kicking the extra points for the last 2 years, we've had Coben being able to do that. So that's always been nice, but we haven't punted a ton in the last couple of years because we've scored so many points. So you never really knew, but Jacob Greathouse, like you said, came in and has had some tremendous punts down the field. And then, Fisher, he came in, he's a freshman, and he's putting the ball down the field. Very nice, and he's building confidence every single game here this season.
Well, the weather has worked its way through here in Roane County. We hope for good tonight. Lots of rain, badly needed in this area, so we couldn't really complain about it. Again, on this turf field, it wouldn't have caused much of a problem, but I tell you what, the skies are clearing up nicely here, and we're getting set for 7:30 kickoff. We will break away once again for our advertisers. When we return, we'll talk to head coach Paul Burdett in the Coach's Corner interview after these messages.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
Beautiful skies brewing here at County Stadium. Roane County returning home after 3 straight road games, 4-0, ranked number 1 in Class AA. I had a chance to talk about that specific situation and this upcoming contest with Coach Paul Burdett before we got on the air, and he had some interesting thoughts about the upcoming Braxton County opponent here tonight. Welcome back, folks. Standing in the end zone of County Stadium for the first time since game number 1 of the 2024 season. Coach, number 1's got to feel good to, number 1, get back home, but number 2, to get back home unblemished. 3 road games, 3 wins.
Yeah, that's a task. You know, I mean, you go on the road, you never know what's going to happen. You go to somebody else's place, and, you know, we had to work for number 2 on the road for sure, and, you know, we've worked for all of them. Nothing's been given to us, don't want anything given to us. So, but definitely nice to be home, be back on our turf, and comfortable.
Well, of course, you said you're never taking anything for granted. You got an 0-4 Braxton County team coming in here. I mentioned in the pregame intro, Coach, this is a team with a brand-new coaching staff. They've got 22 of their 38 roster players are freshmen and sophomores. I said they're in a rebuilding mode, but I also said you guys can take nothing from that. It's not about what they're bringing to the table. It's how you guys have prepared this week and what you guys are going to try to do here tonight.
Yeah, and you know what, Drew? I told you guys Wednesday. We spent a lot of time this week working on us and focusing on Braxton, no doubt. But focusing on us, focusing on the little things that we got to get better at. And it's been a good week of practice, good week of prep, and I think you guys are good.
Well, you got a Braxton County team in here who has struggled offensively that provides you guys some opportunities. Obviously, they've run multiple quarterbacks, though, Coach, so they gave you a lot to look at least on film.
Yeah, multiple sets on offense, multiple quarterbacks. You know, it's kind of like they're trying to figure out their identity on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they've been really solid. You know, they've held some pretty good teams in check, so we're going to have to work for everything we get tonight, as it should be.
Well, obviously, you mentioned, and we talked about that offensive line that you guys had. That's been your go-to, those big guys up front, of course, the lead blockers as well. But the success you've had rushing the football has come from up front, and I think that's going to have to be established early here tonight.
Yeah, you know, we talk to our offensive line for every game, and dominate is the first word that comes out. We've got to be able to dominate the trenches on both sides of the ball. We've got to be able to move the line of scrimmage and get to the second level, and they've done a good job of that all year long, and we got to continue that here tonight.
Well, you guys come in for the second week in a row, obviously ranked number 1 in the state, and you mentioned this in the paper a few weeks ago. It's not where you're at right now. That doesn't matter to you guys. You guys are solely focused, I believe, and this group and this crew seems to stay solely focused on being 1-0 each week.
It's all that really matters, Drew. You know, the rankings, all that stuff, that's good. You know, it makes you proud for a second, and then it's gone. What matters is November and December, and that's what we're working for. That's why we play it one game at a time and just focusing on being 1-0.
Well, number 1, you like to get back home. Number 2, you've got a couple guys back in the lineup. Of course, you guys have been dinged up over the last few weeks. There's a couple still out, correct? And then you've got, I believe, is Colton Elliott back here this evening?
Yeah, Colton's back. He's good. He was probably okay last week, but just precautionary. We just held him out just to make sure that everything was healed up and ready to go. Coben's still out, Brad's still out, and we'll see what happens moving forward with those 2 guys. Both of them seem like they're on the mend, but going to take just a little bit more time.
Well, it looks like the bad weather hopefully is moving away, Coach. It's homecoming night. Great opportunity for your ball club to get back to County Stadium, and we wish you the best of luck on another win here tonight.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate you.
Head Coach Paul Burdett, stick around, folks. Back up to the press box for more pregame coverage. Coach Burdett very candid, obviously, about what his team needs to do here tonight to stay focused with homecoming and with an 0-4 Braxton County team coming to County Stadium. We will break away once again for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have a look at both sides' starting lineups, and we'll get set for the opening kick back at County Stadium for the second time this season. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
We welcome you back inside the press box, getting set for the opening kick here for the second time this season at County Stadium. Roane County finally back home. I want to say hi to all of those watching us from our fan cam at the Route 33 Steakhouse. Appreciate you all tuning in. Obviously, as usual, thanks to Jorge, Will, and the rest of the staff there. And, of course, they are our exclusive sponsor of our scoreboard here this season for Roane County High School Raider football. Got a chance now to take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. Matt White, you had to do a lot of work to find this for Braxton County. Multiple formations, multiple starting quarterbacks, and multiple numbers for this Braxton County team. Let's take a look at their offense.
All of it a bit of a challenge for me, and it may have been all for naught because they've got the freshman Landon Mays out there at quarterback. He was there early in the season, was replaced there twice by Logan Payne and Owen Lowther, and it looks like he may be the starter here tonight, but who knows?
I'll pencil him in.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to let you know that so we don't
There's
get
going to be about
confused.
6 different QBs tonight.
That's entirely possible, but front line looks pretty solid, at least as far as they've had the same guys in the same positions for the most part this season. Across the line, left tackle Joel Sigmund. He's a 6'1", 280-pound junior. Left guard is Kyler White, a sophomore, 5'7", 192. The center is a freshman, Chase Hamner, 5'10", 210 pounds. The right guard, Gabe Mowry, a sophomore, goes about 5'9", and about $190. And the right tackle is Caden Skidmore, the sophomore. He is 6 foot tall and 203 pounds. Your wideouts this evening, a big loss here for the Eagles. Brody Smar not in the lineup. He's on crutches. That's a guy that's a big-time guy in your secondary and a weapon on the outside for this offense. But in his place, you got Carter Lewis, the 5'8", 140-pound junior. Elijah Markham, the 5'8", 141-pound junior. And then Jamie Nettles, the 6'1", 156-pound junior. In the backfield, you've got Dylan Foster, a sophomore, who's gotten a lot of touches this season. And then you've got Elijah Moore. He's kind of a hammer back there, 5'7", 180-pound junior. He leads the team 21 carries for 64 yards. And we mentioned you'll see probably a trio of quarterbacks. I had Logan Payne penciled in as a freshman. He is the leading rusher, 35 carries, 162 yards, and a touchdown. You'll see Lowther, and you'll see Landon Mays.
Trying to stop that Braxton County offense. Speaking of that, by the way, Moore and Watson opposing each other. They did that a lot last year in wrestling. I can't believe Moore's down to 180. He was wrestling up at 195 last year. Anyways, back to the action. Roane County looks like this along the front defensive line. Defensive ends will be Leo Rogers, the sophomore, 5'10", 225, coming off of that great game against Lewis with the pick six, and Garrett Brabham, the 5'6", 155-pound junior speedster off the edge. Tyson Freeland at one defensive tackle, 6'2", 255-pound senior, and the other is Noah Jett, the 6'2", 280-pound senior. 4 linebackers across on the outside. Shea Harper, the senior, goes 6 foot, 190 pounds, and Colton Starcher, the sophomore, 6 foot, 195 pounds. Inside, Clay Walker, the senior, is 5'9", 210 pounds, and Lane Watson, the candidate right now for the best linebacker in the state of West Virginia. The senior, 6'3", 200 pounds. In the defensive backfield for Roane County at the corners, Brody Proctor, the sophomore, is 5'9", 160 pounds. Cooper Greathouse, the junior, 5'9", 160 pounds. And the safety, Jacob Greathouse, 5'10", 155, and he is a junior.
Now the defense for the Braxton County Eagles, bit of a 4-3 look. Up front you got Braden Fleming and Stephen Deal at the ends, both seniors in the lineup. The interior defense, you got Kyler White, the sophomore, 5'7", 192, and then Elijah Moore, the leading tackler on this team, 40 tackles on the season and 3 sacks from the junior. The linebacking core, you got Jackson Lewis, a freshman on the outside. He's got a sack on the season. And Logan Payne, another freshman on the outside, third leading tackler at 34 on the season. In the middle, the sophomore, Dylan Foster, 39 tackles on the season. The secondary, you've got a couple of pretty experienced corners. At just juniors, you've got the 5'8", 141 junior Elijah Markham and Braden Morris, the 5'9", 125-pound junior. In your secondary, the safeties, 5'8", 140-pound junior Carter Lewis and 6'1", 156-pound junior Jamie Nettles. He is going to move around on this defense for the Eagles.
The front line on the offense for Roane County back at full strength here tonight. They have been so good all season so far. Left tackle is Tyson Freeland, the senior, 6'2", 255 pounds. Left guard is junior Richard Greathouse, 6'1", 235 pounds. Colton Elliott back in the starting lineup at center. The junior is 5'10", 235 pounds. Hogan Greathouse bumps back over to right guard after a great replacement job last week at center. The junior is 6 foot 265 pounds, and Noah Jett at right tackle. The senior, 6'2", 280 pounds. Your tight end, Colton Starcher, is the sophomore, 6 foot 195 pounds. In the backfield, from fullback to tailback, it's Clay Walker, 5'9", 210 pounds senior. Shea Harper, the 6 foot 190 pound senior, and Lane Watson, the 6'3", 200 pound senior. Jacob Greathouse is your signal caller for year number 3. The junior is 5'10", 155 pounds. Roane County owns the series 19-5 over the Eagles. Coach Paul Burdett in his 14th season, 79-58, going for win number 80 tonight. David Lewis, the first-year head coach on the Braxton County sideline, and we are ready to go here from County Stadium. Set to do the kicking is Aiden Pritt, the sophomore. Back deep to receive will be Watson and Harper. Healthy crowd as the good weather has shown up here tonight. This opening kick will sail from right to left across your dial and across your screen. Squibber up the middle. That one gets by both second and third line defenders. Taking it to 16, Shea Harper. Looking up the middle, nowhere to go, picks up about 10, and he'll be dropped by the kick coverage unit of the Eagles at about the 27.
That was an effective kick for Braxton County to start out with. Ball got past our back line and just didn't set up very well, so we'll see what Roane County does here on the first possession of the ball game.
Well, the Raiders obviously would love to establish the run game, but they are just chomping at the bit to find some sort of connection in their passing game. They work on it all the time. It just hasn't been there so far this year. They will line up 1st and 10 from the 27, single wing with the I formation. Greathouse under center, turns, hands off. Lane Watson to the outside, breaks the tackle at the 35, stiff arms at the 45, out to midfield, shoved out of bounds, but not before he'll pick up big yardage.
Just a isolation. Lane Watson breaks the tackle, stiff arm here, and a push out of bounds by Logan Payne, but big yardage for 88.
Roane County has had 1,000-yard rushers in each of the successful 3 seasons prior, had 2 a couple of years ago in Begler and Delk, and right now, Matt White, the count will be on to 1,000 for Watson. He came in a little over 800 yards rushing.
He had 815 coming into this game, 28 right there on that carry.
Into the Eagles' territory go the Raiders to begin. 1st down and 10 at Braxton County's 45, left to right. The Raiders will travel with a double wing set. Nope, single wing, I apologize. Great house under center. Flags coming in as the play gets started.
Looks like offsides on the Eagles.
Lined up across the football.
Well, you got a good-sized defensive end in the senior Braden Fleming on the near side. May have had a helmet to cross the neutral zone. 5 for Roane County. First down and 5 yards to go at the 40 now of the Eagles. Harper the wing to the left. I formation dotted by Lane Watson. The snap, scissors, misdirection carry. Here comes Harper. He's got one man to beat inside the 10, and he will race to the end zone. It took just 2 plays, and Roane County is on the board.
Yeah, this play has been effective the last few weeks, and here you see it once again. Great blocks that seal that thing up, and a foot race down to the sideline, and Shea Harper into the end zone once again this season.
Harper going to win many of those foot races. A 40-yard touchdown carry for the senior. Now Roane County will line up in the muddle huddle. There you go, John Penna. It's been a long time, buddy. In the shotgun, Great House, Harper in the sidecar. Now they're going to move back, and the back judge calls for time, and I think the play clocks, John, are having some issues here. That happened on a previous play before it got started.
Well, so much for the old fakearoo.
Yep, we're going to run a regular old Delaware.
Really wanted to see that, though, the muddle huddle.
I saw that last night in the middle school game for Ravenswood.
Middle school, Ravenswood.
Both county middle schools winning last night. Spencer over Ravenswood and Walton over Richwood. The R-Woods went down to Roane County. Roane County looks like they're going to attempt the extra point. Lane Watson, the kicker. Snap back. No, it's going to be a fake. Watson's going to dump it over to the side and into the hands of his teammate Clay Walker. Trickeration to begin for the Raiders. 11:40 left. It took just 20 seconds and 2 plays, and the Raiders lead at 8-0.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Well, Matt White, you did not have to wait long before your silky smooth voice is on the radio.
Yeah, silky smooth was that first couple of plays for Roane County. 2 plays, 73 yards, just 20 seconds off the clock. Shea Harper takes it 40 yards for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, good. Roane County 8, Braxton County 0.
So the Raiders successful quickly and early. And Fisher Boyd, as we spoke about in the pregame, has stepped into his kicking role and done a tremendous job in the last few ball games. Back deep to receive. It looks like number 12, the junior Owen Lowther, and number 10, also a junior, Elijah Markham. Kick will travel left to right across your dial if you're driving somewhere and listening. If you're watching, well, you can tell it's heading left to right across our screen. Boyd leg in, high, angled, shallow kick. Takes a bounce at the 35, picked up by an up man. Broken free by the up man. Got to see who that young man is. That is number 26. And that is Dylan Foster, the sophomore, who takes it straight up the hash. Picks up big yardage on the return right near midfield.
Yeah, it was a good return, but Foster reminds me so much of Matt Bell when he played here at Roane County, wears the same number as well, 26. Low to the ground, hard to bring down, so you got to get low and wrap his legs up.
Unofficially 14 on the return. And Braxton County will begin on offense. They have had their struggles this year, scored their first touchdown, though, last Friday night in a loss to East Fairmont. And it will be number 15, as Matt White said, the freshman Landon Mays into the shotgun. 2 by 1. on the receivers, and now a flag flies in before this gets going. It looked to me like Logan Payne was not sure if he was going to be a motion man or not.
Yeah, he was doing the electric slide before the ball was snapped. Up, and no.
Possession will begin, backing up 5 yards to the 44. And it will be first down at 15 for the Eagles.
That's going to back them up. That's 2 penalties on Braxton so far this evening, correct, Matt?
That is correct, sir.
Eagles will break the huddle. They'll send 2 receivers out wide to the right, 1 to the boundary. Sidecars on both sides of the freshman quarterback. And again, a flag comes flying in from the back judge. That normally means delay of game.
Looks to be. Braxton not helping their cause here early in the game.
Eagles will not go back into the huddle. They will just set up with the twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Shotgun for the quarterback, Landon Mays. Mays going to dump it deep down the field. Covering it beautifully is Cooper Greathouse. And Greathouse with the pick. John, we mentioned in pregame they need to shore up some of that secondary, and that is one way to start.
Absolutely. Nice job of staying step for step. Ball underthrown, and Cooper comes back to get the thing. Roane County with an early turnover here and looking for their second possession at great field position.
Like the way the freshman quarterback Mays stayed in the pocket, stepped into the throw. He did not have enough on it, though, and Greathouse peeled back off, looked at the right time. 1st and 10 Raiders on their second possession. Took just 2 plays to score to begin this ball game. They lead 8-0. Double wings. In motion behind the play is Watson. They'll hand it off tackle. And tough yards taken by the skid steer himself, Clay Walker.
Yeah, Clay got hit at the line of scrimmage, but was able to pick up a few more, and that's just the kind of yardage that he's used to taking.
Officially 3. 3rd down and 7 for Roane County. The ball spotted between the hash marks at the 48. Boy, the rain went away at the right time, guys. It is beautiful here tonight. Raiders break the huddle. They'll split Cooper Greathouse to the right. I formation with the wing to the left. Greathouse rolling, and that was going to be the first passing play by Roane County. And a lot of penalties coming down here early.
Look to see what it is. Maybe it was delay of game.
The whistle called is false start by Roane County. That will take away the 3 yards by Walker and a couple more, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 as the ball now spotted at the 43-yard line.
Both teams combined now 4 penalties between the two.
And we are less than a minute and a half into this first quarter. 8-0 Roane County, back to the double wing, now double tights. Double reverse, handoff from Harper to Watson. Flag comes flying in as Watson dives past midfield. And we will wait and see. A lot of times, John, that's in the territory of holding.
That's what you're going to look for there. The official right there is going to throw it. I didn't see anything that was too crazy.
Well, we could say here in the first minute and a half, we have seen cleaner starts.
Yeah.
Multiple penalties in the first minute and a half of this ball game. And Roane County backed up further now in their own territory. It will be 2nd down and 21. The ball sits at the 34 of the Raiders. They'll stay double wing, double tights. Under center goes Greathouse. Motion man. They'll fake the give. Here comes the misdirection. Scissors. Lane Watson bowls over a secondary defender. And with all that jazz, we're back to the original line of scrimmage at the 45.
Yeah, just another scissors play. Underneath, good blocks there. And Markham with a nice tackle down low around Lane's legs.
The Raiders facing a 3rd down and 10 as the clock continues to move in the first quarter, under 10 minutes. 8-0 Roane County. They'll stay with double wing set, double tight ends. Under center goes the junior Jacob Greathouse. He'll turn, he'll roll, he'll look to throw. Now cuts back, he'll set his feet, throws it deep down the field, and right there behind the defense is Watson. Hello, passing game. All right.
Great play set up there. It looks like the Raiders have found some offense through the air, and it's going to be Lane Watson down there with 4 guys around, and Lane just doing work, getting himself into the end zone. Beautiful pass by the junior Jacob Greathouse.
Well, the one thing Greathouse has done so well in 3 years, but especially this year without the passing game working, is he has rolled the pocket, he has extended plays, he has tucked when he needed to, and now he sets his feet nicely and delivers past all. How in the world do you not see Lane Watson down there?
You know, some young guys in the secondary.
Watson set to do the kicking. Last time it was a direct snap for the 2-point conversion. This one low. Watson's going to have to make it work. Looking. Chased by Moore. Gets away from Moore. Heads to the end zone. To the corner of the pylon. In for 2. Even when it's not working, it's still working for Watson. 16-0 Roane County with the lead here in the first. You're watching Raider football on WVRC.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Well, some happy fans on our fan cam at Route 33 Steakhouse. Appreciate them for joining in with us watching this Roane County ball game. Matt White, another big strike play for the Roane County Raiders. They are doing it quickly in the first half.
Yeah, it took a little bit after a couple of penalties, but 3 plays, picked up 66 yards, 2 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. Lane Watson had enough time in the secondary to have a snack, maybe check his Twitter account, come back for the football. 55-yard strike from Jacob Greathouse, 2-point conversion. Good. Roane County, 16. Braxton County, 0.
That's why Matt is the best in the business. He never ceases to surprise me. 16-0 on the board for the Raiders. Fisher Boyd set to kick. Lowther and Markham back deep to receive for the Eagles.
Kicking off for the Raiders, 75, Fisher Boyd.
Boyd went to the second level on his first kickoff. This time he'll do it again over near the same place, and that is Foster once again. Straightforward running, and Foster will get out past the 40. That will be the starting position for the second series offensively for Braxton.
Foster has been impressive to me on the film. Gabe Deaver in there to make the stop for the Raiders.
Possession will begin for the Eagles at the 44 of Braxton County.
See what Braxton County's offense can do here. You're going to see a lot of different things moving around.
And we're going to see a new quarterback.
Yep.
There's 3 wide across.
It's Lowther.
And Lowther now the middleman. He'll hand it off. Off tackle, the runner.
Elijah Moore.
Is Big E is what we used to call him. Elijah Moore stacked up by Watson and the defense.
And Clay Walker down low on that. Good job of recognition by the linebackers of the Raiders. I believe in film, once you see 34 in the backfield, he's going to get a lot of opportunities to run the football.
Clock moving in the first, 16-0 Roane County, 8:40 and counting. 2 receivers split to the near side, that's the left. 1 to the wide side. Snap back, Lowther gives it off quickly. And that is the freshman Logan Payne picking up a couple of yards before he is met with some resistance.
Watson and Harper in there to make the stop for the Raiders. Roane County's defense playing assignment football right now.
Well, Matt White said that the struggles have been real for Braxton's running offense. And Roane County trying to keep it that way. 2 on the carry, third down, and 8 just past the 45 at the 46 of the Eagles. Braxton breaking the huddle with 2 wide receivers off to the right side. Shotgun formation, looking to throw this time. Lowther, he has got pressure, throws it up for grabs. And back there playing safety, Jacob Greathouse almost got to it.
Yeah, flag down on the play, but this is going to be an illegal man downfield, I believe. One of the linemen down the field pretty far. Almost made the reception himself.
Lots of pressure into the face of Lowther on that throw by Garrett Brabham off the edge. That's one thing that we found out that Brabham can do. He's got enough strength, John, at that defensive end position that he can make some moves on some guys and get away, but he can also just outrun them to the edge.
Yeah, very strong, but super fast. So penalty is going to be declined, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for Braxton.
7:44 showing on the clock. And it will be a punting situation. Harper and Watson go back deep to receive. Snap back, the kick away from the freshman Landon Mays. Roane County stays away from it. It takes a sideways bounce. And then Kareem's forward for Roane County out to the 32-yard line. And the Raiders, 5 total plays on offense, John, and 2 scores.
Yeah. Roane County's offense clicking and defense looking stellar right now. Like we've talked about, though, Braxton County in a bit of a rut with this football team right now. That just a tough year, but having freshmen and sophomores, I think good things will come, and the middle school team at Braxton doing good things as well.
You see that in high school football in West Virginia plenty. Single wing formation at the 32, turn, handoff, and a big quick run there by Clay Walker before he is upended after an 11-yard carry. Great tackle in the secondary, but Walker hit that one with a purpose.
Yeah, nice job, Jamie Nettles with the tackle here, but getting himself past the first down mark. He's going to run very hard. Lane Watson pushing some guys around out in front.
Nettles just 155, giving up 40 pounds to the skid steer himself. 11 on the carry. Roane County has new downs at the 44. They'll break the huddle with 2 receivers split to the right. Shotgun formation. Greathouse rolling to the near side, looking downfield, sets his feet, delivers deep down the field. It's got to get to him quickly, and it doesn't. Nettles comes back and knocks it away from Colton Starcher, who for a while was all alone down the field.
Yeah, good job. Nice throw here. Got to get the ball out a little quicker when your guy's open.
There was a penalty on the play, and it would not have mattered as the Raiders are whistled for a flag.
Is that a hold call?
I believe it was a 10-yard mark off, and Roane County will face now a 1st down and 20 inside the 35 at their own 34. Greathouse with an empty set in the gun. Twin receivers split to the right. That's the boundary side near Roane County. In motion across, Brody Proctor, the jet sweep. Proctor cuts it up at the 35. Here comes another penalty as Proctor breaks through into the secondary over midfield, slung out of bounds at the 40, but this one may come back.
Not a good night because the penalties are coming out. I think it's going to be a high-low or maybe some kind of double team block. You've seen Greathouse and Jet both take one guy down, so we'll see what the officials call.
Penalty yardage mounting at the moment for the Raiders. We are in the first quarter still.
Ugh.
25 yards on 3 penalties to this point. Holding declined. Helmet to helmet.
Appears to be the call. So the Raiders continue to move the wrong direction on set number 3 offensively. And they are headed way back here. They are going to start at the 21.
If it was where Lane Watson kind of peeled back, but it looked to me like he led with his hands.
Yeah. There was nothing thrown there, though, and there was an official right behind the play, so.
I don't know.
So the possession now, first down and 25 from the 21 of Roane County. Again, an empty gun for Greathouse. They'll motion Proctor to the near side. They'll fake the jet sweep. Looking long down the field. Greathouse dumps it deep. He's got his man Watson and overshoots it by about 2 yards. Like the looks, though, Roane County is trying to work this passing game.
Yeah, they faked the jet that time, what they did on the previous play, and tried to go deep to Watson. Just a little over the outstretched hands of the very tall receiver.
Incomplete pass will stop the clock at 6:16. We're in the first quarter. Roane County took just 5 total plays on their first 2 drives to score. A couple of 2-point conversions, making it 16-0. Now second down and 25 from the 21 of the Raiders. 2 receivers split out to the left with a wing to the left. Handoff, and Watson throws it forward. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Watson was hit in the backfield. He was spun around by Moore, and he threw it forward to Shea Harper, who was able to pick up just a yard.
Yeah, that's going to be a pass.
That'll go down as a completion.
That's right. That's what the middle school. That's what we do at the middle school level here. Those little touch passes, the old Geno Smiths, give you some good numbers.
I dare say that Coach Burdett will not add that to the offensive playbook. That spun around throw forward. Double wing formation for the Raiders. Watson in motion, Harper in motion. He'll keep it to the edge. Gets a lead block. The skid steer moving his defender down the field, and Harper just off the rear end on the left side goes all the way out to the 36.
Yeah, very nice play set up, and a lot of that is credited to Clay Walker, continuing to push his guy about 25 yards down the field. That time Foster makes the tackle on Harper.
Unfortunately for Roane County, they were backed so far up. It is now 4th down and 20. So a punting situation for the Raiders. That was marred by penalties, that third offensive set. We believe Greathouse will be the punter. Roane County slow to get their punt unit in. The play clock rolling down, and there comes another penalty. Just add insult to it.
Well, in this situation, if you're going to punt 5 yards, I would take the penalty here. Keep your timeout.
I look down at Coach Paul Burdett, and he hangs his head in disappointment. Greathouse standing at the 20. You're going to have to help me with the return, man. Greathouse rolling. It's going to be the old rugby-style punt, and that one delivered high into the night sky. Takes the bounce at the 36 forward, now sideways inside the 35, and it will be down to the 33. Who knew that Jacob Greathouse was a punter? That looked very good.
Looked like his golf swing, his drive.
So the Eagles will take over possession after Roane County falters on their third possession. 5-11 in the first quarter, 16-0. Raiders leading. And which quarterback will it be in this third series?
Musical quarterbacks here. You know, you've got to find something that's going to work for you, and I don't blame Braxton County at all for changing things up.
Again, it will be Lowther in the shotgun with 2 sidecars. The give, off tackle, spinning in the backfield was Payne, the freshman. And nothing but maroon in his face.
Brabham there. Help makes the stop. Colton Starcher as well.
Loss of 4 on the carry, second down 14 from the 29 of Braxton County. Again, Roane County will be back on the road next week again But after that, just one more road trip. The rest are right here in the comfort of County Stadium. 2-by-1 sets, twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Shotgun for the quarterback. Lowther hands it off again. That's Moore. Tripped up in the backfield. Clay Walker the first to reach his feet.
Lane and Clay in there on that stop. We talked about it earlier. Elijah Moore and Lane Watson battled it out at 190 many times this past wrestling season. Lane Watson being the state champion at AA, 190 pounds.
No gain on the play. Whistles come in. I believe Braxton will burn their first timeout. 3rd down and 14 after the break. Roane County leading 16-0.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, Roane County not being very neighborly at the moment to Braxton County. The Raiders scoring on 5 plays total in their first 2 possessions. Ended up having to punt on their 3rd possession, but playing stingy defense as they will force Braxton County into a 3rd down and 14. The ball sits at the 29 of the Eagles. 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Back to the freshman Landon Mays at QB. And the shotgun, Mays, 3 steps, looks to the outside, cut off by the defender, and there is another pick. This time it is Brody Proctor, back-to-back weeks with an interception for the sophomore.
Yeah, once again, good pass or good protection there by Braxton County, but just a better job of the defense for Roane County of really playing tight.
Well, Proctor saw the cut to the outside by the defender, looked at the quarterback's eyes, put the jab step into the ground and cut it off for the interception. So Roane County causing 2 turnovers in the first quarter. And they are set up nicely for their 4th offensive possession at the 35 of Braxton County. And these officials are really into their whistles tonight.
Yeah, early and often.
Officiating crew, the referee, the white hat, is Fred McPherson. The umpire, Cheston Roberts. Line judge is Frank Schaefer. Head linesman is Travis Brown. And the back judge is Andy McPherson. And now we are ready to go. Ball sits at the 36 of Braxton. Greathouse goes under center. Roane County back to the heavy look. And a solid carry for 5 yards for Lane Watson before he is bulldogged to the ground.
Yeah, that time tackled by 38. And I believe that's probably going to be Stephen Deal wearing 38 here this evening.
I was waiting for our PA announcer, Rodney Cox, and he said tackled by number, and then he went blank. He's got the same roster that we have that Matt White worked so hard to find.
And even put John Penna down there before the game.
High formation, pitch to the left. Here comes Harper. Off the tackle, outside he goes, breaks one at the 20, and he'll be shoved out of bounds near the 10-yard line. And Roane County in business. They'll move the chains, and I believe that's going to be marked just shy of the 10.
Nice run by Shea, though. Really coming on, feeling comfortable after the first week, getting back into things, maybe a little nervous about the injury from last season, but he's looking really good as the season continues.
Went for the century mark last week, and already with that big first touchdown run, he is heading that way again here in the first quarter.
74 on 3 carries.
1st and 10 from the 11. Greathouse fakes the give, rolls near side, dumps it out. Look at the catch by Colton Starcher. It was thrown behind him a bit. He turns, one-hands it, and pulls it in.
Great play by the sophomore. We've seen so many good things out of Colton Starcher. Just a young guy, one hand scoops it up and gets close to the goal line.
Well, he needed 10, got 10 and the nose of the football for a first down. So the Raiders with a 1st and goal from just inside the 1. 2 minutes and 40 seconds rolling here in the first quarter. Roane County wants their third touchdown. They'll set in the I formation with Shea Harper dotting the I. Well, I didn't see Starcher there. That's actually the heavy look. They'll motion Watson across, and the whistles come in. Roane County looked like they were going to see a violation of the play clock, so they will burn their first timeout of the first quarter. We will break away, 1st and goal when we return.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Roane County burning their first timeout of the ball game. Play clock heading down to 0, and you don't want to go back when you're 1st and goal from the 1 yard line.
Roane County's offense looking to punch another one in here in this first quarter.
Before the timeout, they had the heavy look. They'll do it again. Colton Starcher and Clay Walker in front of Shea Harper with Watson split wide to the left. Greathouse turns, gives off tackle. That's Clay Walker into the end zone. No ground needed be moved as the skid steer heads to Maroon.
Well, you have Colton Starcher leading the way here. Nice little chip block, and Clay Walker walks into the end zone.
Roane County 3 for 4 now on offensive possessions. 22-0 on the board, and we have got a backup units cameraman. Swolby is ready to take over for Katie White. If we miss everything, you'll know why. Split back formation. Sound like I'm on the backup crew. Greathouse goes under center as Roane County looking to go for 2. Harper rolls into motion. He's got pressure. He'll throw deep over to the sideline, and he's got his man Colton Starcher again. Jacob Greathouse turned. As he turned, he had a defender in his face, and what did he do? Planted the foot, got away just wide enough, and dumped one perfectly to Colton Starcher for the 2-point conversion. All working well for the Raiders as they lead it 24-0.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall. Keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Penna's Barbershop. How about that sponsorship, John Penna? And Matt White, before I let John talk, how about that score for Roane County?
Yeah, it took 4 plays, 36 yards after the interception for Roane County. Minute and 38 off the clock. Clay Walker with the 1-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt good. Roane County 24-0 over the Eagles.
So the Raiders leading big here with still 2:22 left on the first quarter clock. And Fisher Boyd set to kick off. Here we go. Swolby on the camera. Boyd lays into this one, goes deep. This one will take a hit at the 22, picked up right there by Lau. They're off tackle. He'll go straight up the gut. And the one thing that has worked well for Braxton County, John, are these kick returns. They've gotten good yardage because they are not wasting time.
Yeah, they're getting the ball and they're getting straight upfield. That time, Carson Casto in on the stop for the Raiders.
They've had solid field position, the 49, the 44, and now the 40. Possession number 4 for the Eagles. 2 interceptions now for Roane County secondary. One by Cooper Greathouse to begin, and then Brody Proctor goes back-to-back weeks with an interception. Ball resting at the 40 on the far hash, right to left for the final 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah, John, good eyes, good hands by both those guys.
I was talking about Tank down there.
Oh, did you? Tank Blosser, he's nimble. He was the original Fagile. And it looks like they've got the freshman again, Landon Mays, in the shotgun. Going to keep it himself, cuts it back. No, that was Elijah Moore, taking the direct snap. And Moore cut it against the grain at the 40 and picks up 5 hard yards.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of different guys lined up at quarterback, and tough to figure out which one of those guys it is. Colton Starcher and Clay Walker both cleaned that up, but good yardage that time by Big E.
That is the one thing that Coach Burdett was a little worried about. So they give you so many different looks. It's hard to plan for every bit of it. Twin receiver split out to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Shotgun formation. And this time it's Logan Payne. And again, musical quarterbacks right now. No gain for Payne.
Ooh, I like that. Quentin Cooper in there on the stop for the Raiders. The sophomore has been getting a lot of good playing time. Was a starter on the O-line last week because of the injury to Elliott. But nice to see him getting in there on the defense and starting to work there a little bit.
Yeah, and even without starting, he rotates in on that offensive line, rotates in on the defensive line consistently. Just got an opportunity to get that start 3 years into the game of football, and he is a quick learner.
Wait till he wrestles. He'll be better.
3rd down and 4 just outside the 45 at the 46. Moore tried to hand it off. His running back was already past him. It fell to the ground off of the hip, and Moore had to jump on it. That'll be a loss of a single yard. It will bring up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, Elias not used to really handing the ball off a whole lot. Roane County defense holds here. It's going to be a 4th down.
Under 30 seconds on a rolling first quarter clock. Roane County 3 for 4 on offense, and defense has been stellar at the moment. And the Eagles look like they may run this one all the way down to about, I would say, 5 seconds, and they may burn their second timeout of the half. And that will be the call. So we have 5.1 on the board. Timeout number 2 for the Eagles. A 4th down and 5 facing Braxton County when we return. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Braxton County burning their second timeout of the first quarter, facing a 4th down and 5. The ball sits at the 45 of the Eagles. And, John, these are the moments when you look at a team that's young, that's 0-4, and you just take punt out of the head.
Yeah.
They're not even going to line up in a punt situation. And it is Elijah Moore now in the, what we would call, I guess, just the Wildcat formation. And out of a timeout, we have got more whistles. There have been more whistles in this first quarter than I can ever remember in a first quarter. And another timeout for Braxton County here, John. That's, man, that's, you got to feel for this group again. This is a young team.
Yeah.
This is a first-year head coach.
Yes.
And he's got a new staff with him.
Yeah.
And so these are the growing pains that you are going to see in the coming years. But who knows, with what they've got coming up in the lower ranks, might be a good day for the Eagles in a couple years.
Yeah, you know, you're just up against it this year. You're going to get some experience from those younger guys. You don't have a whole lot of seniors on the football team right now, and so an opportunity to get better every week. Yeah, you're in the fire. You know, you're accustomed to playing in varsity games, and those things will turn into wins eventually down the road.
Yeah, and checking in on our group there at Route 33 Steakhouse, enjoying this Roane County ball game at the moment. So after the second timeout directly, no timeouts remaining for Braxton, they will decide to punt it away. Very nicely angled punt, lands at the 30 of Roane County, takes a big kick forward inside the 20 and continues to roll inside the 15, and it will be down at the 13-yard line. The freshman, Landon Mays, with a big kick to close out the first quarter. Roane County will start possession at their 13 when we return for the second quarter.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My name is Dr. Musa Dajani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
Thought we may have to call a doctor for our backup cameraman, Swolby, who was struggling mightily in the absence of Katie White. Everything else going well for Roane County here tonight, though. The Raiders with possession off of a very solid kick by Payne. 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line as we begin the second quarter. Roane County leading 24-0. Raiders will attack from right to left across your dial if you're listening. We'll start out in the traditional I formation. Handoff lane. Watson, there he goes to the second unit. Keeps his feet at the 25 and picks up 5 extra.
Just continuing to move down the field. You can see that the O-line is pushing players down the field. The official in the way helps Lane stay on his feet for a few more. And a tackle by Elijah Moore. Lane closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
First down and 10 for the Raiders, just outside the 30 at the 31. Greathouse going to roll. He'll set his feet. He has got Colton Starcher open. Starcher leaps up and defends on the open possession ball, takes it away from the defender, and Starcher has got 3 big catches tonight.
Yeah, Starcher just going to come from that tight end spot. Little seam route. Greathouse puts it up there, and Starcher goes up high, points the ball. Nice reception by the sophomore. He's showing his hands tonight, Drew.
Trying to get that passing game, trying to give it some life, honestly. And that's worked so far here tonight for Greathouse.
Greathouse 3 of 4 for 93 yards and a touchdown.
Very, very nice. Good to get some confidence in this passing game. 1st and 10 at the 40 of the Eagles. And Watson slips as he was heading back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stacked up by a couple of defenders.
Yeah, Elijah Moore and Fleming both combined for the tackle there. Lane, short gain.
Officially 1 on the play. Second down and 9 directly on the 40 of the Eagles. Watson dots the eye. Greathouse turns. Here's the misdirection. There goes Harper again to the secondary. Cuts back, cuts against the grain. Tripped up at the 28-yard line, or else he was headed to the house again.
Yeah, that time Braden Morris makes the stop, but this play has been so effective. Look at the pull. Nice block by Richard Greathouse. Hogan Greathouse down the field as well, trying to get a block. Hogan's been very, very good this season on the O-line. A lot of pancakes for that young man.
Shea Harper inching closer and closer to the century mark, and we are just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Roane County leading 24-0.
4 carries for 86 yards for Harper.
Again, Watson came in. It's about 165 or 75 shy of 1,000 for the season already. Double wing look. Quick hitter off tackle. There goes Clay Walker straight off of the hash mark, and he'll pick up 5 hard yards. He picks up the grimy ones.
The tough ones.
The dirt work.
5 on the carry, second down and 5 as the Raiders just moving it up the field in chunks of 5 to 10. They started this possession at their own 13. It stands at the 23 of the Eagles. Double wings, double tight ends. Motion behind the play is Harper. Here's the misdirection to Watson now. Breaks the tackle at the 20, goes to the outside, and stiff arms a defender as he is headed to the house. Watson in for the 23-yard scamper.
Same play that Shea had. Beautiful block by Greathouse there. And Lane Watson, the old stiff arm, and into the end zone once again for the senior running back.
The Raiders with an even 30 on the board. And it looks as if Watson will attempt it again here. Now, 2 snaps ago it was a direct snap. Last time it was a low snap that Watson ended up picking up and scoring the 2-point conversion on anyway. This time he's going to kick it, and this one misses wide right. Well, that's the only blemish right now for Watson, who is normally, by the way, the snapper on these plays. Roane County feeling it early, 30-0 over the Eagles.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Our fan cam and our fans down at Route 33 Steakhouse, our official sponsor of our scoreboard on our live streams. Thanks to Jorge and his crew, and appreciate everyone down there joining us watching this really solid first half performance, Matt White, for Roane County.
Yeah, that drive took a little longer. 6 plays, 87 yards, 3:03 off the clock. Lane Watson with a 23-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick was no good. 30-0. Roane County on top. John Penna, 99 yards, is Lane Watson away from the 1,000.
So he's under 100.
That would make him 901 yards for the season, right? I used to teach a little bit of that, some math stuff. Fisher Boyd set to kick it off, back deep to receive Markham and Lowther. This has been the best part of Braxton's game so far. This one lands at the 30, and coming up to pick it up at the 25 is Markham. Heads up the hash, straight forward, gets back to the 35, and that's where Braxton will begin.
The kicker that time, Boyd, makes the stop.
He's not just another pretty leg. Get down the field, hit some people. Well, Fisher's a good size kid.
He is. Good looking athlete. Can't wait to see what the future holds for him.
Yep, Cottrell is out at the moment. We're not sure about his status. That's pretty much day-to-day, week-to-week. And if he is able to go, we will find out. But Fisher Boyd doing a great job in relief at the 35 with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the half. Looks like it's going to be Elijah Moore again, direct snap, off tackle run to the left, and Roane County starting to sniff that play out a bit. John, you mentioned when he's in the backfield as the QB or as a running back, he gets it a lot.
Yeah, if he's at the QB, it's basically just a quarterback lead. If he's in the running back spot, they'll fake to him or give to him often, and that's what we've seen on film so far from Braxton County in the 4 games.
Very small gain of about a yard. Second down, 9. The clock rolling now, 8:20. And counting as Roane County's put 30 on the board so far. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Direct snap again. And that time it's Deal. That is the 5th quarterback we've seen tonight.
Yeah, 6.
Lowther, Payne, Moore, Deal, maybe just the 4th.
Mays.
6,
Mays,
12,
thank you.
15,
I knew there was another one.
38, 34, yeah.
4-yard pickup for Deal.
Brings up 3rd down and 5. The ball spotted directly on the X at the 40-yard line in between the 2 hash marks. Eagles will send a pair of receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. In the gun with a pair of running backs. And that again, it looks like it is Deal. And he'll find not easy running room. He'll still cut it up at the hash and pick up a yard or 2. Welcome that contact by big Tyson Freeland.
Yeah, Freeland and Jet both combined for that tackle, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down and 4. Eagles with no timeouts remaining. And it looks like they are going to run on Landon Mays. The Eagles will break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. They'll have to hustle. And they are not doing it. 3, 2 on the clock. They'll motion a man to the near side. And boy, they just barely got that one off. Moore goes to the near side. Roane County with a face mask. I don't know if they saw it. And that will allow the Raiders, I believe, to stop Moore a yard shy. But somebody had a hand in on the mask.
Yeah, somebody had a hand in on the mask, but before that, the play clock was down to 0s. Roane County's going to take over possession here. Ugh.
Our good buddy Matt Peary, head coach now at Ravenswood, watching in on the game.
Coach Pears with the bye week this week.
Oh, you want to talk about a murderous schedule for your first year as a head coach. Seeing Doddridge, Wahama, all these, Williamstown. I mean, gosh. Raiders take over possession at the 44 of the Eagles. Double wing, double tight. Now they'll motion out of that. Cooper Greathouse splits wide. They'll motion Watson around the backside. He'll take the handoff at the 40, diving forward, picking up about 4 or 5. Actually, they'll give him, I believe, 6 on the carry. He's long. He can stretch like go-go gadget arms.
That time Lowry wraps up the legs and holds on for a few yards. Big pickup on 1st down for the Raiders.
6 more. That's 9:07. Dare me to try this the whole time until he gets to 1,000.
Yes, please do it.
Double wing, double tights. Now they'll motion Harper. They'll give to Shea, near side with a lead blocker. Shea to the edge. Shea to the 30. Cuts it back. Keeps his feet in bounds. Stiff arms a defender and weaves his way in and out. And there is a yellow hanky at the 38-yard line. And I hope that doesn't take away that beautiful run, but it will.
Oh, my goodness.
Shea Harper, a magical run, and that would have put him over 100 for tonight in the first half alone. Instead, it's all coming back.
Oh, that was going to be play of the game, too. Oh, what a play by Shea Harper. Bob and weave and tightrope walking the sideline. But all for nothing.
The Raiders will be sent backwards. And that one looked like it was downfield a bit. So it will be 2nd down now and 14 at the Braxton County 48-yard line. Give it to him again. Let him try one more.
I think that's only fair.
5:47 on a stopped 2nd quarter clock. All Roane County, though, at the moment, 30-0. Double wing, double tights. Motion, Harper. They'll fake the give. Scissors. There goes Watson. One guy to the outside. Stiff arms. He's headed down. Loses his footing. Picks it back up and is upended inside the 20. And I got nothing now. That 9:07 mark, I got nothing. Matt's going to have to help me.
The math is not what it once was, but a stiff arm here by Lane Watson, and Nettles goes down low and makes the tackle as Lane is inching closer to 1,000 yards here in the first half of the ball game.
Well, Drew, I'll give you a clue. He went from the 48 to the 18.
30 yards, 9:37. He is 63 shy. Appreciate that, Matt. Clock continuing to roll, 5:13 and counting here in the first half. All Raiders. Harper, they'll do it again to Shea. Lead blocker. To the outside he goes, now cuts back to the inside to the 10. Inside the 10 before being shoved out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Another big carry for Shea Harper.
Yeah, this time Clay Walker gets out in front. The defender makes a business decision and it says, nah, I'm not going to get blown up there, as Nettles takes down Shea right along the sideline, but great pickup for the senior running back again.
And Harper, it's the game within the game. The race to 1,000 for Watson, the race to 100 for Shea Harper. Heavy look for the Raiders now, leaning to the left. Harper, the third back, he'll take the carry inside to the 5 and fighting forward for extra yardage. Put those feet into the turf, John, and got another 1 or 2.
Yeah, that time with a little bit of help from Fleming of Braxton County as he shoves Shea forward.
That is perfect. I apologize. I was looking down at a really funny message that just got sent to me by David Hedges. Of all people, he said, the Eagles aren't ready for life in the fast lane. Get it?
Well played.
EB, that's not me. That's definitely Matt White. Anyways, while I was looking down, Roane County scored, right?
Yeah, Lane Watson into the end zone once again.
And that was from the 3 or the 4?
The 4.
Okay, so he is now at 41? 9:41?
Mm-hmm.
59 away. Did you see that? What a message. That was good. Life in the fast lane. Get it? Get it? Double entendre. Split back formation. Roane County going for 2. Turn the give, and Walker stacked up. Somebody got low quickly at his legs, and Roane County no good on the extra points. Nevertheless, the Raiders doing what they want to do. They've got 36 on the board here in the first half with 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
Ready to hit the open road? Discover job security, flexibility, and independence with a career in commercial truck driving. Roane Jackson Technical Center's commercial truck driving program gets you there. Learn how to shift gears, back trailers, and navigate roadways, all in as little as 6 weeks. Get started today. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and rev up your career.
Roane County having its way with Braxton County here in the first half tonight. Lane Watson, Matt, puts another score in for the Raiders.
Yeah, that time 5-play drive, 44 yards, 2:01 off the clock. Lane Watson, 4-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion. Attempt was no good. 36-0, Roane County on top. Lane Watson, 126 yards, 2 scores. Shea Harper right at the century mark with a score of his own.
Fisher Boyd all jacked up and ready to kick that one off. Forgot about the fact that you got to wait for the white hat to blow the whistle.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Everybody's ready to go.
Yep.
Except for the officials.
Well, they have been ready for everything else. We have heard their whistles more in this first half than we thought we would.
Well, Braxton County got called for 3 penalties on their first drive. They've not committed one since, but Roane County with 6 now in the first half.
Ugh.
Well, it's towards the end of the month. They're working on quotas, all right? Back it up 5 yards, and Boyd will kick it from the 35. Markham back deep with Lowther. This one kicking deep. It'll land at the 30. High bounce taken by Markham to the near side. And He is stacked up just past the 35 at about the 37-yard line. Carson Casto, one of the coverage unit guys, off of the pile first.
He and Brody Proctor both in there to stop Markham. So Roane County defensively, we'll see if we can hold Braxton County once again and get an opportunity to get onto the scoreboard before the half.
4 minutes and 26 seconds showing on the second quarter clock. Roane County has turned over the Eagles twice with interceptions, one by Cooper Greathouse and one by Brody Proctor. Eagles will split two receivers out to the left, the wide side of the field, single to the near side. In the gun, the shotgun quarterback is Deal. He'll bust it to the outside, looking for room to run, and he is wrapped up twice. Watson the first to get there to bump him sideways. Jacob Greathouse finished it, and there comes another yellow penalty flag.
So it looks to be possibly in the holding area. And it is.
So the Eagles will be moved backward. And they'll reset first down here with first down and 10 or 20. Just when I thought I was getting good at math.
So first and 20. Roll the clock.
4:15 and rolling. First down and 20. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Three in the shotgun. The handoff. Nope, it's the keeper for the quarterback. Is that Deal or Moore? It looks like a dirtier jersey.
That's Moore.
So Elijah Moore is the carrier. Two on the game.
Richard Greathouse and Colton Starcher in there to make the stop.
We'll bring up second down and 18. See, I did it there. 2-yard gain from 20 to 18.
I'm proud of you, Drew.
Thank you, Matt. I was looking for that. Second down and 18 for the Eagles at their own 30-yard line. Raiders leading 36-0. Three across in the gun once again. It's either Deal or Moore.
Foster.
Goodness me, that is the 17th quarterback I have called here. Dylan Foster, the sophomore.
Quentin Cooper for the Raiders interior defense stays home. Nice job because Foster looked for that cutback lane.
Another tackle for a loss for the Raider defense brings up third down and 19 at the 29 of the Eagles. Under 3 minutes and rolling in this first half. Eagles will send two receivers once again to the right, one to the left. They have not gotten out of this formation much. Looking to throw the ball now is Moore. He is stacked up in the backfield. I think Brabham got a hand in when that pass was being thrown.
Yeah, it looks.
I thought maybe a fumble, John. Instead, you heard a whistle.
Yeah, that time Elia tried to throw the ball. Looks like he's got a stove finger or something. Nice job by Brabham, though, getting there, getting up in the air. We'll see here on the replay. We'll see Brabham play this perfectly. Gets up. Looks like his hand was going forward. Foster caught the ball, and the play was blown dead.
And now the white hat is going to come over and explain the situation. As you said, you believe that Foster caught that loose ball in the air.
Well, they tried to blow the play dead before the catch, so I'm not sure what the ruling here is.
Well, I mean,
the clock is not running, so we'll assume that that was just an incomplete pass. The ball is resting again at the 29 where it was before that play. So it'll bring up third down and very, very long. All at 19. 2-by-1. This time they'll motion a man across. Moore going to run against the grain. Cuts it back to the near side. Got a little open running room. He'll pick up good yardage before Roane County corrals him at the 41. So about 12 on the carry for Elijah Moore. It still will be a fourth down and long.
I think they may have just done a mulligan on that last play. That should have been fourth down if that was an incomplete pass.
So it shows 4th down now, and Roane County will burn their second timeout. The reason being they want to save a little time here, maybe put one more on the board. 2:24 remaining in the first half. We'll be back.
Need some extra space? Roane Self Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders.
Now, Roane County going to need to find some storage space for all these touchdowns that they are scoring right now. The Raiders leading 36-0 in the first half. And the Raiders now with a 4th and 8 defensively have called their second timeout to save as much time as possible. We would expect probably a punt here. Maybe not, though.
Doesn't look like it.
It looks like the Eagles are selling out, and why not? So I go with them on this one.
Can't hold anything back.
Spread formation, Twins to both sides. In the gun, the 17th quarterback. Throwing out to the side and making the catch is an Eagle receiver, and when he's brought down, flags come flying in yet again. I think maybe they're going to get Roane County on a really hard tackle. But that was a nice throw by Landon Mays, who checked in. Did you see the receiver, guys? I couldn't tell who was the one that made the catch.
I think it was number 6.
Okay, that would be Logan Payne. And they've got Payne up, so that's a good sign that he is okay. And a big 4th down conversion for the Eagles, and they will continue.
Not sure the penalty there. I mean, it was nothing malicious. It was just a tackle. But anyways.
How many of those little yellow hankies, Matt White, have been thrown on the Raiders so far in the first half?
That makes number 7.
So new life for this Braxton County offense down in Roane County territory at the 32. Eagles looking for another player. They'll run deal on late. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Elijah Moore, the quarterback, in the gun. Moore's just going to keep it off tackle. And Roane County saw what was happening, got to him quickly, maybe a yard or two.
Watson in there to make the tackle. Quentin Cooper with some pressure.
And the clock rolling under a minute and a half. Still all Roane County here in the first half of play. Second down and 8 from the 30-yard line of the Raiders. Moore still in the shotgun. Off tackle to the right, Roane County. I think they've sniffed this one out at this point, John.
Yeah, that was actually
Was that Deal that time?
Yeah, he and Moore and Fleming were all lined up in the backfield. And a quick tackle for Brabham as he gets low.
I always look for the dirtier jersey, and that is Elijah Moore at the moment.
Elijah's jersey looks like it has a huge tear on the side of it.
And we are down inside of 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Roane County trying to make it a goose egg for the Eagles. 3 across in the gun. It'll be Moore once again, bouncing it to the outside. Watson missing the tackle on the double leg. But right there to fix it up for him, Colton Starcher, a couple other players, and a timeout again for Roane County with 18 seconds on the clock. That is Roane County's final timeout. 18 left in the half. Raiders leading 36-0 with a 4th down and 10 for Braxton.
Good morning, listeners. Are you in need of top-notch contracting services? Look no further than Start to Finish Construction, your one-stop solution for all your construction and renovation needs. The founders of S2F have over 50 years combined experience and a stellar reputation. We handle everything with precision and excellence from the ground up, start to finish. Start to Finish is also a certified licensed Generac generator dealer and soon maintenance and service provider. But wait, there's more. Start to Finish is thrilled to announce the addition of our brand new electrical branch led by highly skilled master electrician Justin Farrell. With Justin's expertise and commitment to quality, you can rest assured that your electrical projects are in the best hands. Whether you're planning a major renovation or just need a quick fix, Start to Finish Construction, now with expert electrical services, is ready to exceed your expectations. Call us today at 304-532-6655 or email us at s2fconstruction@yahoo.com and experience the difference from start to finish.
Start to Finish Construction, LLC, Stephen Misty Kinder owners, West Virginia license number 059210.
Fourth down play for Braxton County as we come back from the timeout. A dump pass to the outside from the quarterback, Landon Mays. He was looking for Nettles on the outside, and Roane County corrals Nettles quickly, so the Raiders earn the turnover. They've got just 12 seconds with which to work, but the Raiders, they've shown big play potential here, and even now, John, with the passing game, they're trying to put 42 on the board if they can before halftime.
Yep. So see what Coach Burdett has drawn up here for the final play probably of the first half.
He's got his quarterback, Jacob Greathouse, standing next to him. Now Greathouse will enter the huddle. Just 10 seconds left on the clock, so Roane County's got to hustle this one. They'll split Greathouse out, double wing set otherwise. 3, 2, Roane County gets it off. Greathouse going to roll, look to throw down the field. Greathouse was open on the backside drag. Greathouse looking down the field now. He will find his man. What a catch by Cooper Greathouse. Greathouse was open to the backside. Greathouse couldn't get away, though.
Greathouse to Greathouse spiked the ball. And
0.1 showing on the clock. A tremendous catch by Cooper Greathouse. And again, Jacob Greathouse just continuing to extend plays with pressure. And the Raiders have one final opportunity. The ball resting at midfield. Jacob's got a good arm. And it may be one of those situations where you send Watson deep and try to just have the senior make a play. He will spread out to the near side. Greathouse by himself to the right. Empty gun for Jacob Greathouse. 5-step drop, steps in, deep down the field looking for his target, Watson. And that one just sails long, and Roane County will fall just shy of 42-44 in the first half of play. Great first half, though, for Roane County nonetheless. They lead at 36-0. We will break away momentarily, folks. We're going to come back live, and we will cover the halftime homecoming festivities for you here at County Stadium. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Just like cold weather, hot weather can play havoc with your battery. Willard Starchers keeps batteries to fit most everything you own. Cars and trucks, ATVs, tractors, marine, and equipment. Their quality batteries are on hand, ready to go when you need them. Their stock is rotated regularly, so the batteries will be fresh and ready for their job. When your car won't start and you need a battery, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
Gentlemen, and welcome
welcome to tonight's 2024 homecoming ceremonies here at Roane County High School. We start with the freshman princesses. The first freshman princess is Shaylee Burr. She is the 14-year-old daughter of Shane and Lee Burr of Gandyville. She is currently a member of the RCHS Raider Band and a varsity cheerleader. Shaylee plans to graduate high school with the class of 2028, attend law school, after which she wants to get a dog and travel. Her escort tonight is Lane Steele, the son of Lane and Brittany Steele of Walton. Freshman princess Shaylee Burr. Our next freshman princess is Nola Parsons. Nola is the 14-year-old daughter of Shannon Snyder and Adam Parsons of Spencer. Nola is also a member of the RCHS Raider Band and a freshman member of the Student Council. Her plans after high school include attending Glenville State University, where she plans to study a degree in veterinary science to one day become a veterinarian. Nola is escorted tonight by Jason O'Connor, the son of David and Kristen O'Connor of Walton. Freshman princess Nola Parsons. Our first sophomore princess is Bella Sampson. Bella is the 15-year-old daughter of Brian Sampson of Leroy and Ashley Freeland of Reedy. Her plans after high school are to further her education and become an ultrasound tech. She is escorted tonight by Mac Webb, the son of Adam and Rhonda Webb of Spencer. Sophomore princess Bella Sampson. Our next sophomore princess is London Justice. London is the 15-year-old daughter of Jamie and Taylor Justice of Spencer. London is a varsity cheerleader, and her plans after graduation include attending Marshall University, where she will be studying criminal justice. Her escort tonight is Cash Money Williams. He is the son of Bo and Ashley Williams of Spencer. Sophomore London Justice. Our first junior princess is Anna Tolley. Anna is the 16-year-old daughter of Vince and Sarah Tolley of Spencer. She's an honor student who plans to attend college after she graduates with a major in physical therapy. Anna's escort tonight is Evan Gaughan, son of Rebecca Gaughan and Kevin Gaughan, both of Spencer. Junior princess Anna Tolley. Our next junior princess is Lily Smith. Lily is the 17-year-old daughter of Mike and Kim Smith of Walton. Lily plans to attend college after graduation in 2026 to be a radiology technician. Her escort tonight is Nathaniel Webb, the son of Drew and Heather Webb of Spencer. Junior princess Lily Smith. And now our senior princesses. Senior Princess Fair Smelko. Fair is the 17-year-old daughter of Ernest and Jesselyn Smelko of Reedy. Fair is an honor student at RCHS and is one of the senior office aides. She hopes to attend Denison University and major in health, exercise, and sports studies with a minor in dance. Fair plans on being a physical or occupational therapist. Her escort tonight is Daniel Hill, the son of James and Lori Hill of Spencer. Senior Princess Fair Smelko. Our next senior princess is Ava Bratton. Ava is the 17-year-old daughter of Dusty and Krista Casto of Spencer and J.R. Bratton of Charleston Heights. Her plans after graduation include attending Fairmont State University, where she plans to obtain a master's degree in architecture. Ava is escorted this evening by Nathaniel Martin, the son of Billy and Tanya Martin of Spencer. Senior Princess Ava Bratton. Our last Senior Princess this evening is Paige Blosser. Paige is the 17-year-old daughter of Stephanie May and Chris Blosser of Spencer. After graduation, Paige plans to attend WVU to get her undergraduate degree in Human Performance and Health, then obtain her master's degree in Occupational Therapy. She's being escorted this evening by Colton Westfall, the son of Jerry and Bridget Westfall of Spencer. Senior Princess Paige Blosser. Unfortunately, Miss Raider 2023, Madison Lawson, is unable to be with us tonight. She is currently on active duty with the United States Air Force at Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas. We thank her for her service to our country and wish she could be here with us tonight. Therefore, Miss Raider will be crowned tonight by the senior captains of the Raider football team. Senior captains for the team are Coben Cottrell, Lane Watson, Shay Harper, Clay Walker, and Tyson Freeland. Our junior Raider attendants are Holden McClung, the 6-year-old son of Rick and Jody McClung of Parkersburg, and Eleanor Studley, the 4-year-old daughter of Joe and Courtney Studley of Ripley. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, our 2024 Raider Homecoming Queen, is Ava Bratton. Yeah. Last year. No, she graduated last year. Congratulations to Queen Ava and the entire 2024 Raider Homecoming Court.
So once again, congratulations to Ava Bratton, our homecoming queen for 2024 for Roane County High School and their homecoming. We will break away now for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll check some scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backward Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. Roane County doing business and doing work. 36-0, what we thought was possible became reality very quickly for this Roane County team, as on their first two possessions, they took just 5 plays to score 2 touchdowns. It got a little more methodical after that. Roane County, though, scored on 5 of 7 possessions in the first half, and it was just one of those things where you knew that Braxton County was in rebuild mode, and you knew that Roane County needed to establish what they wanted to do early and often. John, they did it on both sides of the football. They did a great job of getting this lead out very quickly and not looking back.
Yeah, Roane County just taking care of business like we thought that they would here this evening. Lane Watson doing his thing on the ground continuously, continuing the great season that he is having. But it's nice to see Jacob Greathouse get the pass game going here in the first half. Some nice catches, and Colton Starcher, one of those guys that has made some tremendous grabs here tonight. The one-handed catch that he had there. And then Shea Harper. Shea's really showing out here this evening. Some nifty moves and picking up some nice yardage along the way.
If not for a penalty or two, Shea Harper would already be over the century mark here tonight. That is one thing that Roane County did have troubles with, and that was penalty problems. Took a couple of big plays off the board. One of them was a score by Harper. Again, that would have put him over 100 yards rushing. Of course, Lane Watson coming in just a little under 200 yards shy of 1,000 already this year, and he is inching ever closer. He is just around 50 yards away from that. And again, with Roane County being up 36-0, and it looks obviously to us like this is one of those matchups that Roane County is just the premier team. And again, Braxton County, that's not to take anything away from them. They're just in a freshman and sophomore rebuilding stance right now. But Roane County, you got to think, John, they're going to come out here and they're going to want to put a score on the board as quickly as possible, get that lead up to 42 or 44-0. And at that point, John, you're going to see things change very, very quickly. The rolling clock in the third quarter at 42 points, 35 is the call in the fourth quarter. This game could get very, very quick. And you're going to see at that point JV in the ball game. You want to get Roane County to where they need to get here in this one, get them out healthy, and get them ready for a road game next week.
Yeah, get them out healthy is the big thing here. So next week, as we go to Poca, that's going to be a bit of it's going to be a bigger game for Roane County. Poca, play some tough competition down there, but it's also going to give our JV an opportunity to do. To play under the Friday Night Lights, and they're going to be playing against a few of these guys over the next few years, Drew. With Braxton County being sophomore and freshman heavy, you bring in our freshman and sophomore, these guys are going to meet up a few times over the next couple years.
Man, I love that we can see our chat board, and Jason Potter, who's a relentless fan of ours. He said the referees have already called 8 flags at halftime. They were very, very active, let's just say, in that first half. We thought it was all going to be Braxton's problem. It turned out to be Roane County's issue. But Roane County, that's again about all that they have not done well, 36-0 on the board. It is time now for our halftime statistics, our halftime stats, and our postgame stats brought to you each and every week by Joel Baker, attorney at law. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, you got to call Joel Baker. That is our shout-out. I hope that they are watching again here tonight. Matt White, it was a good first half for Roane County, efficient, effective, and offense was raging. Defense was not allowing anything.
Yeah, good balanced attack for Roane County. Lane Watson leading the way, 9 carries, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shea Harper, even with the couple of penalties, 6 carries, 100 yards,
nice.
And a touchdown.
On the dot.
Clay Walker, 4 carries, 21 yards, and a score. Jacob Greathouse, 4 of 6 through the air, 108, and 1 touchdown. That one went to Lane Watson for 55 yards. Colton Starcher with 2 catches for 38. Cooper Greathouse with 1 for 15. Shea Harper, 1 for 1. That one came from Lane Watson. 11 first downs in the half for the Raiders, 7 penalties for 70 yards, no turnovers, and 11-minute time of possession. 247 yards on the ground, 109 through the air. That's 356 yards of total offense for Roane County in the first half. Defensively, Lane Watson with 6 tackles, Clay Walker with 4, Colton Starcher with 4, Shea Harper with 3, Brody Proctor with 2 tackles and an interception, and Cooper Greathouse with an interception as well. For the Eagles, tough sledding in the first half. Elijah Moore, 10 carries for 25 yards, and Stephen Deal, 3 carries for 4. Landon Mays was 2 for 4 in the air for 13 yards with 2 interceptions. One of those catches went to Logan Payne for 13. Just 1 first down in the half for the Eagles, 4 penalties for 25 yards. They had 2 turnovers, a 13-minute time of possession, 26 yards on the ground, 13 through the air. That's 39 yards of total offense for the Eagles in the half. Defensively, Jamie Nettles with 6 tackles, Dylan Foster with 5 tackles, and Elijah Markham with 3 tackles. Add it all up, Roane County's got a 36-0 lead here as we are getting close to the second half kickoff.
Yeah, with the halftime festivities and homecoming, all that's surrounding that, the high school students are dressed up quite interestingly enough. I see some minions out there, but a lot of different excitement going on. And again, we want to congratulate Ava Bratton. She was crowned our homecoming queen here in 2024. Congratulations to all of the princes and then the princesses and the candidates for the queen. And, of course, Ava, she means a lot to us. She's a part of the football team.
Yeah.
But she had to make a decision here not to dress up in her football uniform for homecoming night, and she cleans up quite well, guys. That would have been interesting, though, had she been escorted as a princess wearing her uniform. That would have been interesting. I would have enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Nate Martin earlier this week. You know, and I didn't put it together until like after he had left. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm wondering if she's going to be in her football uniform or not, but. Hey, she was beautiful here tonight, and congratulations to her.
Absolutely. They're getting ready to put the 3 minutes on the clock for warm-up time, so while they do that, Matt White, let's look at some scores around the state in all 4 classes here tonight.
Interesting scores.
Let me get my phone pulled up here and get it refreshed. There were some big ones in Quad A. Spring Mills, they were that game was over 64-0 by the time we were at the end of the first quarter. That one got an early start. Martinsburg up 42-12 on Jefferson. Steubenville, Ohio up 34-10 on Wheeling Park. Morgantown up big 49-6 on Buckhannon Upshur. That one's already in the 4th quarter. Washington up on Hedgesville 21-7, and Hurricane up 21-7 on Cabell Midland. Check some AAAs here. Bridgeport, that game's already finished up. They had a rolling clock with 5-minute quarters in the second half against Robert C. Byrd. 58-0 the final there. Fairmont Senior 42-7 over University. That one's in the 3rd. Hoover up on Sissonville 63-13 in the 4th. Nitro up on AA Wayne, 42-6 at the half. The Metro News game of the week in AAA sees Philip Barber of AA coming up 14-7 over Elkins. That one's in the fourth. Parkersburg South, 41-12 over John Marshall. Spring Valley and George Washington, that one's a close one, 7-6 at halftime with Spring Valley a narrow margin. Winfield up 21-6 in the second quarter on AA Logan. That's an opponent that Roane County will see here in a couple of weeks. Flip over to AA here real quick. Frankfort number 2, 45-14. Moorfield up 41-7 on single A Petersburg. Petersburg is the number 3 team in single A. Independence and Bluefield, they'll play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That's going to be a big matchup as always. Williamstown, final score 48-0 over Polka. The game of the week in AA though, South Harrison, number 8, up 22-7 on number 9 Clay County. That should shape up to be a pretty good matchup. Mingo and Point Pleasant, they will play tomorrow as well. Scott looking to bounce back on their season. They're up 14-7 on Chapmanville. Both of those programs needing a win here at the mid-season. Single A, Wahama taking care of business against our neighbors to the north in Wirt County, 68-8 in the third quarter. Valley Wetzel with a 26-0 score over Bellsville, Ohio. Doddridge County handling Ritchie County 35-7. That one's in the fourth. Greenbrier West, the game of the week, 13-12 against number 14 Man. That one is a dandy, it looks like. Calhoun County, their homecomings today, they were struggling, down 41-0 to Tulsa in the third. And check some other scores here. East Hardy up 15-0 on Southern Garrett of Maryland. But as always, the most important score to us, 36-0, Roane County on top. Second half getting ready to start.
Will be Braxton County football to begin the second half of play. Markham and Lowther will be back deep. Fisher Boyd set to do the kicking.
Kicking off for the Raiders is 75, Fisher Boyd.
I'll make sure he hears the referee's whistle before he approaches this time. Second half is underway. Boyd goes near side, angles it at the 20, taken there by Markham. He'll go east and west for a minute, and guess who is there first again?
Mr. Boyd, Fisher Boyd. The kicker gets down there and makes a nice wrap-up tackle.
Top of the morning to you, says Fisher Boyd. I'm right here. And it will be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, the magic number right now for Roane County, guys, is that 42-point mark. Appreciate everybody who is tuning in from all points in West Virginia and all the surrounding states and even the states that don't come close to us. It will be Landon Mays, the freshman. We have seen 6 separate quarterbacks here tonight. Mays running for his life and gobbled up by Watson first, and then closed out on by Garrett Brabham.
Yeah, nice job, Lane, getting in there to make the stop. Brabham playing that nose guard spot, staying after it. I love what he does. His motor is continuous.
And we missed in the mass of humanity at the ball. There was, again, a penalty flag. And we have a face mask originally called on Braxton County. And that just tells you how tired this officiating crew is from all the penalties. It was an incidental face mask penalty, so the yardage lost on the play given back. And all told, it's a loss of 1 yard on the play. Single gun formation, handoff to Stephen Dill. He'll try to go off tackle. And the only jerseys in front there were maroon ones. And Garrett Brabham gets up strutting a bit, buddy. Hey.
Yep, get that McGregor walk going.
He's got, well, I call it the reloading of the skid steer.
Yeah.
He and Clay Walker getting together. And
so Brabham in there on the stop. Leo Rogers in there helping clean that up, and Noah Jett in there too.
A loss of 3 on the play brings up second down, 13 inside the 30 at the 29 of the Eagles. Shotgun with a sidecar. It's going to be a QB keeper, and look at that. It is all Raiders meeting at the quarterback.
Brabham in there once again. Freeland helping out there.
10, Elijah Markin ball carrier, bet there first by 74. Noah Jett.
A loss of another yard on the carry, and Braxton County starting the second half going backwards at the moment through the pressure and prowess of Roane County's defense. Third down and 14. The ball resting at the 28. Eagles tighten everything up, looking for running room here. Direct snap, quarterback keeper off tackle. That'll pick up some yardage, give it about 6 or 7 for the quarterback / running back on that play. Was that Deal?
Yeah, Stephen Deal. And Jett once again in there on a stop for the Raiders. So he's picked up a few tackles here on this first defensive series.
The Eagles will bring the quarterback Landon Mays back in. He is also the punter. He's put some good punts on the board. Roane County will stagger Watson and Harper. Mays stands at his own 21, leg into it, and this one is ripped high over the head of Harper down to the 20-yard line. It will roll inside the 15, and that one was drilled by the quarterback / punter Mays. And Roane County, for the second time tonight, will start a series inside of the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good-looking punt. Thought Shea might be able to get a hand on that thing a little sooner and get a chance to get some return yardage, but Roane County will take over possession.
Was a bit of a line drive, John. Had he been back a bit further, he would have had plenty of time to diagnose that coverage unit. Nonetheless, Roane County begins inside their 15 at the 14-yard line, leading 36-0. Heavy look for the Raiders. That's the give to Harper, and he's tripped up at the 15. Looked like he fell over the yard marker.
That thing jumped up and grabbed him by the cleat.
He will fall forward, though, for 4 yards nonetheless. Again, Harper right at the century mark at halftime. And the clock will roll 9-10 and counting. Again, we're in the third quarter. Roane County puts a score on the board. They're guaranteed 42 at least, and that would roll the clock. First time we've seen the 3 split back look across, and that's going to be a handoff to Clay Walker. And Walker heading down the sideline before being tripped up at about the 43. Clay Walker picking up some big chunks of yardage tonight.
Yeah, impressive, because you don't look at Clay as the guy with the most speed, but he's shown it here this season. Nice job of following his blocks and getting down the field, showing the wheels. Big pickup for Clay Walker.
25 on that game.
Just a 3-headed monster in the backfield for the Raiders, and you just never can keep your eyes on one of them. When you do, Roane County throws a misdirection play at you. 1st and 10. The ball spotted right at the 44 of Roane County. Harper will move to the left side wing. I formation for Roane County. Here comes that misdirection. Shea plants a foot. Up the gut he goes. Spins at midfield. And tripped up right near the yard to reach at the 46 of the Eagles.
Yeah, beautiful scissor play there. Shea just finds the lane and gets behind his blockers.
10 more.
Picks up a nice chunk of yards. Looks like Nettles was in there on the stop. Nettles with 7 tackles right now for this Braxton County defense. He's playing safety.
Chains move, 1st and 10 at the 46 of the Eagles. Now Watson will be the near side wing. Split back formation. Handoff, that is Walker again, off tackle. And his lead blockers were his big men up front. You see a couple of those guys. You see Richard Greathouse, you see Noah Jett. They were 10 yards down the field lead blocking. That is just how stout they have been this season. Of course, tonight as well, the bigs up front.
Yeah, big time help for the running backs. So important for the O-line to do what they do.
9 more for Roane County's runners, 9 more for Clay Walker. 2nd down and 1, the ball spotted at the 37 now of the Eagles. Clock continuing to churn here, 7:10 and rolling. Even though it's not a rolling clock, it basically right now is. I formation, Raiders just running it off tackle. This time it's Watson into the secondary. And knee into Nettles. I think Nettles took the brunt of the damage on that big carry by Lane Watson. How close now, Matt White, is Lane Watson to 1,000?
That puts him at 137. He needed 185.
So Lane will get a breather on this play. Bobbled the ball there on that handoff exchange.
Is that 48, Matt?
Yes. I was waiting on your math, Drew.
Double,
Good job.
double wings. Brody Proctor will be one of them. They'll send Proctor across in motion. Here's the jet sweep. Lead blocking. Walker picks up the first, now the second, and Proctor just rides. He's got his hand on the back of Clay Walker. And he is as aptly named the lead blocker as any human being could be, the skid steer. He just dozes his way through all of the defenders.
Yeah, that time just cleaning up paths, moving people out of the way, and a nice pickup for the sophomore Brody Proctor.
And the clock continuing to churn down here. We are already halfway through this third quarter. Roane County inching closer and closer to another score. Would be 6 on the night. They'll motion Harper. Shea going backwards, now finding his footing. And there's the lead blocker again. And the skid steer making it easy for Shea Harper to put it in the end zone again. My goodness, and Walker, look at him walking off the field shaking his head.
Beautiful blocks as Shea bounces that thing a little to the outside, but continuously blocking, and good footwork that time by Shea Harper.
I have not taken so much joy in watching somebody lead block that I have for Clay Walker. He is just fun to watch.
It's been so good. He learned a lot from Colton Paxton. That guy before him. Colton would clear the way for Beggs and Delk, and Clay said, I'm going to do the same thing. I think that Brabham's in the same mold. We'll call him the Bobcat.
So the Raiders have it to 42. Watson will attempt another extra point. That's been interesting tonight. This one looks good, and he sneaks it in for good measure. And the celebration from Lane Watson, all things good here on homecoming night for the Raiders. They've hit 43 now on the board, and this game is about to speed up very, very quickly.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Brana Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Brana Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
Raiders doing it all and doing it all well, Matt White. 43 on the board now for the Roane County Raiders.
Yeah, that one took 8 plays, 86 yards, 3:49 off the clock. Shea Harper, 13-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick good. Roane County 43, Braxton County Eagles 0.
I would imagine you will immediately see Roane County bring in the second units. Fisher Boyd kicking it down the field to Markham. Markham headed up the middle, and that has been something that has worked well for Braxton County. These two return men, they don't mince words. They go straight up and down the field, and they have picked up big yardage on kick return.
Yeah, nice tackle that time by our guy, Ben Martin, the manimal. Got in there and made the tackle. Did a great job.
Martin just has a way of finding the ball carrier, no
Martin,
matter where he is.
He has a motor like nobody else. That guy is go see the football, I'm going to go get that football.
So we've got the second unit's defense for Roane County. Lots of new jerseys, lots of new names. And for Braxton County, they will have it 1st and 10 on the 47 of the Eagles. Quick handoff off tackle and wrapped up in to the midst of the defender.
Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson is the ball carrier. I believe that was Logan Payne. Is that correct?
Yeah, Logan Payne is the ball carrier.
Yep.
Logan Wilson got the tackle.
Yep. I had that right. You guys weren't paying attention. 5-yard pickup for Payne. He will check out of the ball game. And the clock, again, it will move for the rest of this quarter. And officials kicking somebody off the field for a second.
Is a wardrobe malfunction maybe?
I think so. They forced somebody else from Roane County back on the field. Here's Deal to the outside, now trying to cut it back in. He'll pick up about 8 yards and a first down on the carry.
Letourneau got down low and tried to hold on for dear life as Deal makes a nice run. Evan Greathouse wraps him up and takes him down.
It was Christian Hall who was trying to check in the game. The official sitting back off, and Elias Duffield had to stay on as the corner.
Yeah, maybe something to do with a helmet issue.
First down and 10 just inside the 40 of Roane County. It'll be a keeper now for Payne to the outside.
Get him, Deaver.
Letourneau trying to get to him as well, trying to hold him up for the defense.
6, Logan Payne, the ball carrier.
And as you said, Gabe Deaver.
Gabe Deaver and Casto both in there on the stop for the Raiders.
Gain of just a couple of yards on the play, and again, that clock is rolling, and that's what John Penna likes to see.
Yes.
I'm a big fan myself.
Second down and 8. We got a long day tomorrow. We got to get up early and do some stuff, so I'm appreciative as well. Second down and 8. Off tackle run by the quarterback. I believe that one's Mays, correct? 15.
That one's going to be 26, Foster.
26. How do you guys see that? I'm looking through 2 panes of glass now, though, so maybe why.
Rotation of the young guys coming in.
And Nick Burnside was in for a few plays. Bernie's got himself a pick on the season already.
Yeah.
A couple of games ago against Shady Spring right here. Out inside, 2 minutes to come here in the third quarter. Raiders leading 43-0. Deal looking to work it outside. Look at the play made, though, by Roane County's Logan Wilson again.
Wilson, just a freshman here, plays this nice. Goes inside, stretches the thing out, and makes the tackle. Logan Wilson, a freshman.
I know that the coaching staff very high on Logan Wilson, just the way his body is right now, just as a freshman, his height and the potential for size that he's got. He's got aggression already, John, and obviously he's not afraid to hit.
Yeah, big time football player for Spencer Middle School last year. Basketball guy as well.
4th down and 3 showing on the board. The ball spotted at the 33 of Roane County. The 30 is the yard to reach. Raiders continuing to rotate players in and out. It's Hunter Pinson. Good to see him on the field, John. He has been fighting a nagging knee injury that ended his season last year. You can see he's got that left leg heavily wrapped up, but it's good to see him back.
Yeah, it's great to see him on the field. He has put the time and put the work in through the offseason, and you know what it's like to have an injury. It's one of those things that can mentally beat you down, but he's always upbeat, and good to see him out here tonight.
I had an issue with the officiating crew. That's not the first time we've had that problem here tonight. Finally got their ducks all in a row.
They had to clean up a little spittle on the field.
Ooh.
Here's a direct snap. This ball is on the ground, and is it Pinson to get to it?
I believe it is. Yes,
Hunter
sir.
Pinson. He steps into the ball game and immediately earns the third turnover of the game for a Roane County defense.
Big time play, fought off the block, and Roane County with a chance here to see the JV guys with a chance to score.
So another big play by Roane County, this time on the second unit group. And now Javon Letourneau, the freshman, will run the show for the second unit. Still see double wing, double tight formation, handoff. Is that Jace Miller? It is. Miller, the fullback for the second unit, picks up a couple of hard yards.
This group of JV guys played a tremendous game on Monday night as they beat the JV unit from Wirt County.
Pickup of, they'll say just a yard, knee down at the 39. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. It will continue to be a running clock throughout the fourth, and Roane County heavily in charge here tonight. JV unit on the field when we return.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Fourth quarter action getting set to begin from County Stadium on homecoming night. The Raiders did what they needed to do at the varsity level, and now we will see the second unit take over here offensively. And again, we will have a running clock throughout the fourth quarter. A second down and 9 as the JV unit switches sides left to right. Here's the give on the jet sweep. Gabe Deaver to the outside. Deaver with some wheels. Breaks a tackle. The ball, though, comes out, and it's on the ground. We will see. It looks as if Braxton County has recovered. There is, guess what, a yellow hanky on the field.
Some dirty laundry.
I thought even with penalties, the clock was supposed to roll.
We are entering a world of penalties at the moment.
This may be a record.
That is becoming very close to a record. The flag was a holding penalty on Roane County. The turnover for Braxton County, so they declined the penalty, and the clock will continue to move now. So Braxton County gave it away. Roane County gives it back. That was a good run for Deaver. He was upended, and I think trying to keep his balance, John, that ball got out from that tuck position.
Yeah, talking to Deaver today, he said, you know, that was the first time that he's ever been handed the ball was on Monday night. So he's got to get used to getting those handoffs.
Quarterback this time will be Landon Mays. Hands it off to Payne to the outside. He goes. One man to beat. Christian Hall trying to grab a hold of him. Gets him, and here comes more yellow hankies.
Everybody's getting
Listen, the guy on the side throws one. The guy on this side throws one, and the back judge says, I'm not to be outdone. He throws his as well, and then a backup penalty comes in.
Here we go. Watch. One.
There's one. Here comes the one
two,
from the back. Here's
three.
the side. And then wait a minute. Oh, we missed the fourth one. It was so close, we almost saw it. Gee whiz, man, oh man.
About a 21-yard pickup for Payne. We're probably getting the horse collar, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's going to be a horse collar, but there may be an unsportsmanlike against Braxton, so we'll see.
Did see that Hall tried to let go of that horse collar before he brought Payne down. There's the first penalty. Did they waste 4 penalties on one call?
sure they even know what they called.
They do have a hard job.
So they're going to tack on the yardage for the horse collar. And then it looks like we're going to get a dead ball and bring it back to the point of the tackle. So you get credit for the yardage. Both teams get credit for the yardage of penalties.
Well, one good thing is throughout that whole set, the clock was still rolling. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And again, they got their first unit in because their first unit's all freshmen and sophomores as well.
Stephen Deal takes a carry. Braxton Browning in there on the stop.
Down inside, 9 minutes and counting in about 10 seconds. Roane County again. This was not in doubt from about the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. Roane County put 2 on the board in 5 plays offensively. And they have allowed basically nothing for the offense of Braxton County. Now with the second unit on, some yardage being picked up here for Braxton County. Quarterback keeper off tackle. Scurrying through some of those tacklers was Mays, the quarterback.
Pinson with a stop there. Good job of staying home and watching that cutback lane. He's going to get a breather now. Fisher Boyd's checking in.
And we are just watching the clock melt. That is what Roane County wanted to do last week against Lewis County. Couldn't get to that 42 mark. So the whole third quarter was not running clock. And then into the fourth quarter, immediately the 35 points took over, and that was faster. But now here tonight, it's been much quicker. Give the second unit guys some opportunities to play, keep the varsity healthy. Here's a fake quarterback keeper. Off tackle, he'll throw it down the field, and the ball in and out of the hands of the target. I'm pretty sure Fleming had that one for 3 or 4 steps, but how about the play and the recovery of Christian Hall?
Yeah, he says watch for the pass. He stays with his guy. Ball
1,
up.
2, 3, 4. Well, maybe he was. Maybe Hall did get his hands in there.
Oh, they were fighting over that ball the whole time.
A touchdown saving play by Christian Hall.
The Jevs trying to keep the goose egg on the board.
And it will bring up second down and 10. The ball sits inside the Roane County 20 at the 18. Shotgun formation. That this time is Payne. Quarterback keeper, he's got 10, he's got 15, headed to the corner of the end zone and in for the first score for Braxton County. That represents just the second score this season for the Eagles.
That time the Raider defense got sealed off as Logan Payne was able to get himself to the edge and score.
So the Eagles put 6 on the board. And, of course, they will attempt the 2-point conversion from scrimmage. And that is the 7th quarterback. I'm kidding. At this point, that was Dylan Foster, I believe.
Yes.
26. We saw him on the first carry of the ball game in any capacity. That was on a kick return after Roane County scored, and he put the fear into a couple of Roane County guys on that 22-yard return. But
I'm telling you, he hits like Matt Bell.
He looks like Matt Bell.
Yeah.
Diminutive, yet packs a punch. So Roane County gives up their first score here tonight of the ball game, still 43-8. And as soon as we get back to the field, this clock will continue to roll. We're inside of 7 minutes. And, of course, the Raiders will improve to 5-0, and then it just gets harder each week, it seems, from here on out, John, on the road to a Poca team that's got some serious talent. And then you come back home for the majority of the rest of the games, but the games are very difficult. Logan is no fluke. North Marion, obviously, we know is going to be a tough task. Mingo Central, they are going to be very talented and tough to handle. And, of course, Ripley at the end of the season. Roane County's doled out some real punishment to the Vikings over the last few years, and you got to think they've got that one circled in the back of their minds on their calendar. So the score, Matt White, for Braxton.
5 plays, 51 yards, 4:45 off the clock. Logan Payne, 18-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion, good. 43-8, Roane County.
Logan Pritt doing the kicking, taken by the up man. That is Jace Miller.
So Polka, our next opponent, goes down tonight to Williamstown, 48-0.
Yeah, Williamstown doing that to a lot of teams this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be a tough team to handle. Of course, defending champs from Class Single A, now bumped up to Double A, and they are just making it happen regardless of the class. First down and 10 for the Raiders' second unit. Javon Letourneau, the freshman. We'll have a fully loaded backfield, 3 running backs. The give to one of the up men.
It's Jace Miller.
Jace Miller fighting forward for about 3 hard yards. And again, that clock rolls. That's what we're looking at.
Another quick score to be interested in. Number 8, South Harrison, up 36-7 on number 9, Clay County.
South Harrison, the real deal as well. A team from Class Single A has been moved up. There's some of those teams that were in AAA bumped back down to AA, like Indy and Frankfort. So you think about those, but then you think, man, there's a couple Single A teams from last year that have come up and immediately announced their presence.
Yeah.
Evan Greathouse, the off-tackle carry, picks up a couple of more for Roane County. It'll be 3rd down and 4. The ball spotted at the 46 of the Raiders. Second unit, look, the heavy look. Letourneau is going to keep it himself to the outside. Now tried to cut it back against the grain. Had a couple of big boys there waiting to throw him to the floor.
Yeah, not able to get that edge. Just a bootleg. There's going to be a flag down again. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my gosh. Matt, how many is that?
I've lost count.
Matt
hurts.
Matt did not have enough spaces on his stat sheet for the amount of penalties that have been thrown here tonight.
Well, let's see if they're going to tack that one on because it was a loss on the play.
I like where they double up on the penalty throws too, you know. Each one of them want to get their hand in on it. So oftentimes tonight we've seen 3 or 4 penalty flags.
We've actually had 9 that were enforced.
There you go.
There's been a lot more than that, though.
Well, they're helping us out. They're taking their sweet time, making the decision and calling the play.
They are going to enforce it. Okay, never mind. Make it 10.
So they're going to enforce the penalty. They are going to enforce that penalty.
But it did churn up about a minute and a half off that clock.
And it's still rolling, man. It's still rolling. 3rd down and about 16 for Roane County. They need midfield stripe. It sits at the 34. Letourneau under center again. 3 guys move, and here comes another.
False start.
Well, if they want to talk it over for a little while longer, we're cool with that.
Yeah,
it's tough when the instant replay is just a penalty.
Yeah. That might be the play of the game.
MVPs tonight are the
That's just
crew.
Joe McDonald trying to get his logo out there again.
Joe McDonald never missing an opportunity to smear his logo across.
Attach somebody's business logo to the flag thing here. They're going to get tons of advertisement from this game tonight.
You can start selling that as a spot, Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to encourage it from the officials, all right? A timeout on the field. I have no idea who called that one. I'm just looking at the clock right now. 3 minutes, 27 seconds is all that remains. And they're trying to drag it out as long as they can possibly do it.
What's the time, John Penna?
It's 9:39.
Listen, our goal here tonight, once Roane County hit that 43-point mark, was to get out of here by 9:45, and I don't think it's going to happen, fellas. I'm sorry. We're going to try, but our buddy George Allen up there at the studio waiting for me to take off. Here's Letourneau, quarterback keeper around the right side, gets down the sideline out to the 40-yard line and to the 41. So a nice gain by Javon.
About 11 yards on that carry.
We'll bring up 4th down for Roane County. Imagine the Raiders will just continue on offense here. Levi Anderson checking out of the ball game, as well as Seth Swanson. Man, how about Swanson Foods going belly up? Hate to see that. Every time they came up my road, I was like, man, I need to get some steaks. Hand to Greathouse on the end around, looking for room to run. Great recovery from the backside. You mentioned Matt Bell. And you squint your eyes a little bit, and that's what that play looked like from Foster. So they will turn it over on downs with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this one. And the clock will continue to move as we get closer and closer to the end of this one.
A big night for Roane County on the ground, 361, 109 through the air. Nice night of offense for Roane County.
What are we doing here, fellas? A timeout has been called on the field. I think this is for Braxton County, guys, maybe to bring in some substitutions. They needed to get their
they do have 20
ducks in a row.
Yeah, they do have 28 guys on the field here tonight, or on the sidelines at least. They have some injuries, so I think they have upwards of 32, 35 players on the this year. So,
and these guys might not be directly in the places where they need to be. So, if you're going to filter some of these second unit guys in, you're going to need to talk it over, or we're going to start playing the music. The old Benny Hill music.
All I'm saying is, like, Spring Mills and Bridgeport, they've been done for like 2 hours.
Don't they start at 7, though?
I don't care.
It's only a half hour.
I could drive to Bridgeport in that amount of time.
You might be able to drive to Bridgeport and back here before this game concludes. We are ready to go now. I do apologize, having some fun with it. Now they've still got one of their 7 QBs in the ball game here. Here's a pass picked off. And Roane County, their 4th turnover defensively. Well, Christian Hall made a big play the previous offensive series, robbing a touchdown from Braden Fleming, and here he's got a pick.
Yeah, big play. Johnny on the spot. He read that thing perfectly, and the JV unit with another turnover.
By my count, that is 3 interceptions and a fumble recovery. Is that correct, Matt?
Yes.
Or did I miss one?
Let's see. We got 3 picks and a fumble. Yep.
So the Raider JV units and Javon Letourneau will take over at the 37 with now just 1 minute and 20 remaining. And Letourneau will take a knee, and that is the greatest play in football. Well, the official clock will run down before 9:45, guys, but you know that we are not getting out of here at that point.
No, we're not.
Our good buddy Jared Greathouse throwing some chairs around. He should be happy. I don't know what's going on out there.
Jared's not a fan of the officials. Oh, man.
Well, Roane County looks like they'll only need to snap it one more time. And this thing will be in the books officially. Roane County will have their 5-0 record. There it is. Javon Letourneau kneels on it, and the clock will roll out. This was Roane County's early, and they did what they were supposed to do and get the big victory over Braxton County on homecoming night. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the ball game, have your statistics, your Paramount Surveying play of the game, and your Willard T. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after this.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. A successful night for the Roane County Raiders. They come in here. They make sure to take care of business early and often on offense, defense, and special teams. And they take a big lead of 36-0 at the half. Roane County scored on their first 2 possessions on 2 plays and 3 plays respectively. Big strike plays for Roane County in the run game and in the passing game. And that was one thing that Coach Paul Burdett and, of course, the coaching staff and, of course, on top of that, the players wanted to figure out a way to get some sort of spark of life into the passing game. I think it happened here this evening, and they didn't have to pass it a whole lot, but when they did, it worked very, very well. So the Raiders getting it up to 36-0 at the half, just dominating performance. Of course, Shea Harper had a great game on the ground with 100+, Lane Watson with 100+, and Clay Walker reeled off a couple of big chunk yard gains as well. I thought Greathouse does what he does. He just scrambles in the pocket. He's extending plays, and this time he was able to find some of his receivers down the field for some shots. And, again, that's going to come in handy as Roane County is going to get stiffer competition in the next 5 games that they have. So just tried to get something going in the past game. It was good. Roane County in the second half, they stopped Braxton County, got the ball back, ran the ball the entire time. Basically, it was a running clock in the third before the Raiders punched it in one more time to make it 43-0. Of course, a late touchdown by Braxton County on Roane County's second unit was the only score for the Eagles. John Penna, no letdown, no hangover game, no nothing like that. The Raiders came focused on business and took care of it.
Yep, just a little TCB here tonight, taking care of business. That's what Roane County did in all aspects of the game. JV came out and played themselves pretty good second half here as well. So nice to see those guys get opportunities to come in, force a couple turnovers. You know, they did give up the 1 touchdown, but hey, overall a very good game for Roane County. You talked about it, Jake Greathouse getting into that rhythm of throwing the football, and he laid some good ones out there tonight. And just proud of these guys not looking past this game. You know, Braxton County, you got to tip your cap to these young men. They're out here fighting very hard, playing some tough competition. I believe maybe down the road it's going to pay off for those guys. But Roane County wearing the number 1 on their jerseys right now, number 1 in the state in AA. They have a lot to continue to work on over the next few weeks.
Really enjoyed the plus-minus on turnovers. Roane County caused 3 on the interceptions, 1 by Cooper Greathouse to start. Another one from Brody Proctor that adds to the one from last week. And then Christian Hall with a big pick as well. Also on the fumble recovery, Hunter Penson. Really good to see him back in uniform and producing on the field as well. Your final score here, 43-8, Matt White. Time for you to deliver our Joel Baker attorney at law halftime stats. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, you got to call Joel Baker. Let's hear it, Matt.
Yeah, finished up Lane Watson, 10 carries, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shea Harper, 9 carries, 127 yards, and 2 scores. And Clay Walker, 6 carries for 56 and a touchdown. Jacob Greathouse was 4 of 6 through the air for 108 and a touchdown. To Lane Watson for 55 yards. Colton Starcher had 2 catches for 38. Cooper Greathouse with 1 catch for 15, and Shea Harper with 1 for 1. 15 first downs on the night for the Raiders. 11 penalties that were enforced for 105 yards. 1 turnover, and a 23-minute time of possession. 361 yards on the ground, 109 through the air. That's 470 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, it was Lane Watson with 7 tackles, Colton Starcher with 4, Clay Walker with 4, Garrett Brabham with 6, and Noah Jett with 4 as well. You have Brody Proctor with 2 tackles and an interception, Cooper Greathouse with an interception, and Christian Hall picked off that pass late. You had Pinson and Hall both with a fumble recovery as well. For the Eagles, it was Logan Payne with 8 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Elijah Moore, 10 carries for 25, and Stephen Deal with 8 carries for 22. Landon Mays was 2 for 5 with 13 yards and 2 picks. Payne had 1 catch for 13, 4 first downs on the evening for the Eagles. They had 5 penalties for 40 yards, 4 turnovers, and a 25-minute time of possession. 98 yards on the ground, 13 through the air. That's 111 yards of total offense for the Eagles. Defensively, they were led by Jamie Nettles with 8 tackles, Dylan Foster with 6, Braden Fleming with 3, and Elijah Markham with 3. So add it all up, Drew, Roane County comes out on top 43-8 here on homecoming against the Braxton County Eagles.
Well, as we've had for the last few weeks, many opportunities for John Penna to pick our Paramount Surveying play of the game. Of course, Paramount Surveying, our exclusive sponsor, Matt Painter, Brian Loris. We appreciate their opportunity to give John Penna all of these tough tasks. And I tell you what, you had many big plays to choose from again, John.
Yeah, a few to choose from. I thought I was going to go with the refs, but hey, tonight I'm going to go with Shea Harper. On this carry, he shows a lot. So he's going to plant the foot, get upfield, but Clay Walker, a big part of that play to get Lane or to get Shea into the end zone and to put 42 on the board to get that clock continuously rolling. So congratulations tonight, Shea Harper's big run to put 42 on the board for the Raiders.
Our Paramount Surveying play of the game once again. One more break to take. Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up here tonight with the players of the game, and we'll talk about our next broadcast after this.
And I was looking for parts in all the wrong places, looking for parts. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, come to Willard Starchers and you will know you have found the right place. Willard Starchers has been in business for a very, very long time, since 1938, which means they must be doing things right. Brakes, calipers, rotors, paint, batteries, belts, and many things you wouldn't even expect them to have. The friendly staff treats you with respect and helps you get what you need. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, shop at Willard Starchers in Spencer, open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
Final score once again here tonight from County Stadium. Roane County on homecoming victorious over the Braxton County Eagles 43-8. The Raiders now 5-0 on the season. Gets a lot tougher from here on out, but the Raiders get it done tonight with the big victory over the Eagles. Time now for John Penna to present our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game tonight.
Man, this was super, super tough, but I'm going to have to go 3 guys on offense here this evening. Lane Watson, 10 carries for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's just doing his thing once again. He also had 1 reception for 55 yards, and it was a touchdown. Shea Harper, 9 carries, 127, and 2 touchdowns. He had the play of the game, in my opinion, and the coming out party tonight for Jacob Greathouse. 4 of 6 for 108 yards and a touchdown. Good to see Jake getting into that rhythm now when we need him there the most. Defensively, I got to go with a couple guys on the interior defense tonight. I was really impressed with Noah Jett. He really got into a rhythm there and made some, really, really nice tackles on the inside. And then I'm going to have to tip my cap to Brody Proctor for another interception this week. So Noah Jett, Brody Proctor on defense, and then offensively it's going to go with Shea Harper, Lane Watson on the ground, and Jacob Greathouse as the QB.
Congratulations to those young men, our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game. Our next sports broadcast We'll dip back over to Lady Raider volleyball action, a quad hosted by Roane County at the Castle on Monday night. That's a 5:30 start. We'll be on the air for all of that action. Don't forget, Wednesday night, the Raider Review coming to you from Route 33 Steakhouse. We invite you to come down to that show. You'll find out how much fun you can actually have. Get yourself a good meal, and you could win some prizes as well each Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Of course, the Raiders will be back on the road for the second to last time this season, as they will hit the road next Friday night to 00 White Stadium in Putnam County. They will face off against the Polka Dots, and that will be a big game for the Raiders. That will do it for us here tonight. Roane County wins at 43-8. For all of us here at WVRC, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control. So we'll be filling in as cameraman here tonight for a little bit. Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies, providing the graphics, the scoreboards, and the instant replays. Katie White, our normal camera person. Matt White, the statistician, and John Penna, my caller analyst. For all of us here, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.